Cooking.
Live?
Just got there, yeah.
Not live yet, but
On YouTube.
Going live.
whoa.
Camera. Going to Koreatown and Chinatown with Large. We're about to go live right now on Rone.com. Tap in. We need you here. It's going to be explosive content. Come on your way with...
It's live.
I see it.
Okay.
All right, we're live. Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Appreciate you.
Great stream. Maybe I'll be anything.
Let me go grab Large. All right, gang. So here's the move. We're about to go to Koreatown and Chinatown, and we're going to see which town is better. This is a new series called Little Little. So it's Little Chinatown. I guess just Chinatown is automatically a little, and Koreatown, which are both littles. Koreatown's close. Chinatown will be a bit of a drive, and we're going to be good to go. Large. We're live, brother.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live.
See,
Say what's up to the gang.
what's up, guys? Where are you live?
On Rone.com.
Oh, nice. Shout out.
Yeah, live. We're about to go to
There's a lot of cops outside. Did you see it yet? Come see.
What? Cops? What the fuck?
There's a lot of cops out there, like 500 people.
Wait, really?
Let's go. Let's get to the streets, bro.
We're going live, and so
Yeah, let's get to the streets. Yeah, exactly. We'll see it for real.
I feel terrified to
Oh my
see
God,
it.
good luck.
Train just walked right through.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Latrell Sprewell. Big fan. Oh, that's my guy. Yeah, so we're heading over to K-Town.
K-Town, let's get it. Hell yes, bro. Thank you for waiting for me. Get right to the streets. I'm excited.
When you think of the streets, you think me.
You're joking, but I'm dead serious. You got to be one of the most street smart guys out here. Did you see Donnie's list today?
No.
He made guys from Barstool he would most want to travel with. And once again, Square smack dab in the middle of the list. So you're on the best writers, best emotional intelligence list, and best travel companions list.
Really?
Yeah, you're fucking built for it.
Oh, look at that.
What the hell? It looks like a Batman movie.
Yeah, it's like Dark Knight Rises. So Frank just swam into him just to make sure there wasn't any kind of like dirty bomb about to go off. And they're like, no, we're here just for game one. Prior to game one, too. I mean,
Hell
if
yes.
New York goes crazy after a game one win, it's kind of act like you've been there a little bit.
But that's damn near riot gear.
Yeah.
That's no joke. I guess.
That's calmed down. I mean, I put a head count now, like 200-300, but we saw like 500 to 1,000.
Were they
before.
were
I don't know where
marching?
They found them. No, they just kind of, I guess, came around. They're closing off streets already.
Hell yes.
That's where my car's parked.
Oh no! Oh, no. Damn, what do they have? A tour bus? I didn't realize the cops were on tour.
Paddy wagon.
Yeah, that's a no joke paddy wagon.
We were in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and whenever they would get you for public urination or fighting, they put you in a paddy wagon and keep you there overnight. So you just sit there in a fucking in a van until they process you in the
What?
filled with vomit, piss.
That's such a good way to die.
It is a good way to die, yeah.
That's got to be so like hot and uncomfortable. Nasty.
So with 30th Street and 7th Avenue, we're going to 32nd between 5th and Broadway. So hop skip, see what's what on a Wednesday night at 5 o'clock in K-Town.
Have you ever been to K-Town before?
I like going to K-Town. I used to go to one barbecue place there called Medang Sweet. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know if it's still open, but I go through every now and again, hit the food hall, maybe hit a quick H Mart.
Yeah, the H Mart, that's their grocery store, right?
Yeah, we're going out here.
Let's do it. Past the rub and tugs that are underneath the police station, and we're good to go.
People don't realize that we work right around the corner from West Garden.
What's that?
That's like an iconic rub and tug. Huge Wall Street place. Like, yeah, like I don't know if there's a better known one in New York City, and it's right down here on 30th Street, a block behind us. And the move was rub and tug before the Nick game, then maybe back to the rub and tug.
Is it
Not me per
still?
se.
But you heard.
Yes. I
Still
heard.
operational?
Yes, still operational. And
What
it's
the
kind
hell?
of it's a fancy storefront, like almost like a marble storefront. It hasn't changed.
What? So why? I don't even. It's illegal though, but it's not.
Yeah, I think they pay the right people so they don't get busted. This
Well-
place is solid too. Piggyback.
Nice.
Guys who made pig and cow did this place, and a little bit more casual, but very, very good. I had a curried lamb neck there.
At a Irish joint?
No, I didn't think they could call it because it's piggyback. That's right next door to the police station.
Oh
So it's like back to back. with
Oh
cops.
my God.
But
That's
it's from the restaurant Pig and Cow.
Wow, amazing.
I think I just got hit with a fucking snowflake.
Yeah, it's a little bit rainy. It's like weirdly like 50 degrees today in
Yeah.
late May.
It was 80 yesterday.
Yeah, that's just bullshit. But rain or shine, we're out here. I don't think Koreatown cares what the temperature is. I think they want us there.
K-Town doesn't sleep.
They also, what's their booze of choice? I think that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do something like this with you. You're not afraid of the booze.
No, I'm not afraid of it. So the Korean booze that I drink the most is soju.
And what is that, like a liqueur?
Yeah, so it's
Or like a rice wine? Or what's
it's a rice vodka.
Oh, rice
Basically,
vodka.
it's distilled spirit from new. They can do it with any kind of grain, but they do it with rice primarily, and they just serve it in a shot, serve neat. But the place, I think it's called Pocha, 32. They used to
Polish joint?
yeah, have a watermelon, take out all the pulp, put it in a blender with a bottle of soju,
Oh my
and then
God.
back into the watermelon, just a couple of straws and a couple ice cubes.
I'm there for it.
That's living.
I'm there for it.
That's living.
Yeah, I'm
And
here.
karaoke spot too.
I feel like that's big in their
Yes.
culture, in
Yeah.
the Korean culture.
Yeah, and that's why we're here.
So we're hitting
Pick up some
Koreatown. We're going to go to Chinatown later on.
Yes.
And like we want to compare, but it's not like people are going to be like, "Oh, those white two dudes knew that like
Yeah.
which was better."
Yeah.
You know, it's more just we're checking out both of them. Going to take some notes. One of our main goals is to get some type of dumpling.
Right.
I feel like that's something that all
Easy.
cultures have.
Yeah.
So finding a dumpling, I think, is a goal. Getting a drink, trying some cuisine, trying some. One thing I said I'm not interested in is I kept on seeing suggestions for people to come to a bookshop, and it's like, bro, what am I going to do at a Korean bookshop?
Am I
You
going
know,
to pretend that I'm into Korean books?
I can't pretend I'm into Korean books. It would be dishonest.
That would be I just want to feel like I'm in a place that's distinctly Korean.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not like in a Applebee's they opened up in Dublin. You know, make believe that I'm in the United States. That makes any sense?
Yeah, totally. I wanted to, like, I'm looking for like kind of a multi-tiered type of system.
Right.
That feels, I mean, I've never been to Seoul, I've never been to Korea, so I don't know necessarily, but I'm picturing like businesses on top of businesses.
Right.
And interesting textured desserts and snack foods. That's the kind of shit I'm into.
When I fought in the Korean War.
I remember that.
Yeah, it took down many a Korean. I remember that. That's where I first fell in love with the culture. Yeah, same thing. I just hope that we see something a little bit different. I think there's a bigger series to do where we grab a guide each time.
Yes, and maybe, you know, eventually we come back here with a guide, but
Yes, revisit.
it was kind of seat of the pants. I even hit up Large last night. I was like, should we do this option, or should we do this one where we could kind of walk around, get a quicker car ride, and be on our way?
I threw the kitchen sink at you, too. You're like, what does your schedule look like? And I'm traveling the rest of the week. So when I sent you this shit, I was like, oh, no way he's saying yes. You were like,
Of course,
done,
bro.
we'll do it at 5. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
done.
we'll do it at 5.
Yeah.
We're making it happen, bro. I'm proud of us. So it feels like we're getting close.
Starting.
Starting.
feel it.
Yeah. This
The
is
smell is...
this isn't your spot, is it?
so this is, I think, a knockoff of Xi'an's Famous.
Oh, John's famous.
Yeah, so Xi'an's Famous is for their rip noodles.
Yeah, that's.
They do it
I mean,
with lamb.
you went multi-viral off that
Yes,
thing.
Yeah. I went platinum off that shit.
Yeah, those are actually your noodles. That's actually you could take credit for that, not them.
So they consider, I think, 31st, 32nd, and 33rd Koreatown, but the strip here is 32nd, again, between Broadway, which we're cutting across right here. So this is the biggest block in Koreatown. This is the most Korean that you should feel in the United States.
I think that's
Once
fair.
you get past here.
I heard 200,000 people of Korean descent in this metropolitan area,
Okay.
which is a sizable amount.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I don't know if you would have told me 400,000 if I would have been like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's Korean only.
Yeah, that's true too.
And also, there's probably varying degrees of Korean descent too. There's
Yes.
probably people who are just touching down for the first time, or people who are like barely Korean, you know, that are just like an eighth Korean.
Right. So now, what the best thing that we want to look for is every sign is going to change over from English to Korean as of right now, and that's what you want, right?
The characters and that's the height I was looking for. I wanted this height, and we got 4 signs stacked on top of one another. And I don't know, and there's karaoke in there too. So
and karaoke is usually, if you stumble into these places late at night, it's just different. That all of a sudden you want to walk in and grab karaoke, and they're like, okay, go up to the 12th floor.
yeah,
Like you're doing that 12th
get a
floor
room
karaoke
type of
shit.
thing, and you
Yeah.
don't know if you're back at the whatever
Yeah.
Eden's Garden or whatever you're
The
talking
West
about.
Garden,
The
I think
rubbish.
it's called, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
we've heard. These are just rumors. Korean books and K-pop music. So this is the Korean bookstore I was hearing about. I can't pretend. You know, it'd be disingenuous to
There's
pretend.
gonna be a lot of spas here too. You ever been in an H Mart?
No.
It's legitimately
Oh
one of
wait,
my
I have in
favorite
Philly.
places.
Let's get some kimchi.
Let's go. The last time I was here, it's $20 show.
Really? What were you guys grabbing?
Sashimi grade tuna.
Oh wow, they're not playing.
You want your mango? This is just your teas.
They're not playing at all. We gotta get something that we don't even know where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go look.
I want to find a
deeper.
kimchi. That's definitely my goal. In H Mart specifically, I want to get a kimchi in here. I heard there's a decent little selection. Yep.
Right. So, I would say if you want to do a kimchi, I think you should also start. You know the fish cakes? You like those?
I do now.
Very thin. Almost all breading has a little bit of fishiness, but it's not that bad. We'll also do some dried fish. Let's look. Stir-fried tiny anchovies, the spicy ones. So that's like a
Okay,
pinch
like that
between
too.
the cheek and gum. Let's get you some kimchi. Get us
Kimchi. Or is that what we want? Is that that would work for me?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's go around. We can get something a little bit more. Yeah. Like that top ramen stuff, but what they have here, all the instant noodles and stuff, elite.
They definitely have
Elite.
something. I know that they got something that's gonna light up my ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's
The
no doubt in
Chappaghetti
my
might
mind.
be the one that gets it. Sometimes they have a hot bar.
It goes deep back here.
Oh. Gochujang. So it's that fermented bean paste. So this stuff here is the truth. And you find it in most Korean marinades, dressings, and a lot of their cooking. And so if you go to a regular store, you might find one of these. That's all they gochujang in here.
Love
this
that.
place is legit as shit.
I love it.
We got the squeezed gochujang.
Find some food somewhere else, but I just want to get my microbiome set. I want to get my gut going in the right direction.
Right. This right here will kill you. Right? That's the part, and this is the powder. So where we typically have paprika, which is just ground up pimentos. They have the Korean hot pepper powder. Some more dried fish. We got the mini anchovies. Those are the big boys.
I think we got to get some kind of drink too.
Seaweeds. This for the shabu shabu. These bad boys.
Oh, we need one.
This is what I came here with the chef for.
That looks legit, bro.
a short rib slice and kind of rolled into
Like a floral type deal.
rosette.
Yeah,
Or
that's
even
very
like
nice.
the That was my first girlfriend.
I knew that she had. I knew she had those loose Korean. We can get the drink, or is it just like a weird tea or some shit, or?
Milk tea.
Unfiltered rice beer up here. Interesting. Tiger lager beer.
Unfiltered rice beer?
Should
Seems
we?
like the way to go, no?
Yeah. Should we? Let's get two different kinds. We got the purple.
I'm going blueberry. You go mango or passion fruit?
I'll go mango.
I just don't want to miss out on anything.
I don't either.
It's legitimately overwhelming.
Yeah. They're milk heavy. They got a lot of milk in here, huh?
Yeah. These guys love their, I love how we use just they.
I know. These guys.
We just made a great bear.
We should have been in line from the beginning.
Guys, this ain't gonna be good.
Okay.
The only way you can get is talk to the manager.
Okay, you want to take these? I'll take this outside.
Yes, sir. Yeah, couple seconds.
All right. Step outside with this. They said I got to talk to the manager to record. They don't know that we already did it. They don't know that we already hit it. So that was kind of our first stop. That's kind of like the first foray, and it's really no joke what they're working with. Let's kind of just take a survey of the street. What I need you guys to do is go ahead and bump this up. I still don't have my Twitter back, I'll tell you that much. So bump this from your guys' Twitters. That would be the utmost respect that you could give me right now, is just bump it from your Twitters in general. So our plan is, hey Koreatown, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little seaside nosh right now. We're gonna just kind of hit a squat right here and just hit like a little bit of a nosh. And to see what's good. We're kind of starting to get some Knicks traffic where it's like a bunch of people who are on their way to the game, which is, you know, a block over. See a guy in Knicks jersey right here, you know. But there's a couple spots that I have lined up that I kind of want to hit that I'm not sure if we're going to be able to hit them all. But there's a spot dessert bar, Koreatown wings, Monadu bar dumplings, okay, cup and cup latte art, a little Jangro hot dog. We hit the H Mart for the kimchi, and then Tea Maker's boba. Am I missing anything, gang? What else should I be hitting in here, okay? There has to be some other shit that I need to be hitting in here. What's up, New Yorkers? Bella Garcia said, I got my 60 followers. Shout out Bella, bro. Bella's out here. Bella, I told Francis that you were plugged in, that you were going to be a value add, and he's excited about it. He's excited about seeing you on Rone.com at some point. Bing bong, they're saying. Bump the stream, Dubs in the chat. See, it's already working, bro. You guys already freaking did it. $20-25 mask and gloves still. Maybe. That could be the vibe for some folk. Which I don't disparage them for. You know, if that's how they want to get it, that's how they're going to get it. I'm 100% fine with that. Because you don't know what they have out here. It might be different strains. You know, they might have something there might be something I never heard of, you know, which I'm excited about. Shout out to the Tush Push, of course. Shout out to the incoming stream snipers, but we are on the streets of New York City. It's not ownership that we have. It's not like we're big on that level either, that people are going to be like, oh, fuck, like, I got to go see what Rone and Large are doing. No, we just want to see the neighborhood a little bit and catch a vibe. We want to see what it's like, you know? We want to see what's outside. Hit the Asian crouch while I eat. True. True. See what Little has the best massage parlor. I mean, Large kind of just explained that the best massage parlor is going to be out here. We passed it. He said there's an iconic one that's right by the, that's right over there by the, what's it called? The police station. He said there's great adult massages by the police station. Do I feel more comfortable with the backpack this go around? It's about the same. They set it up for me, so that was stressful last time, setting it up. But it's also like a shitty day out, you know, which doesn't bother me at all. Slurp a whole bowl of noodles in one swoop. Okay, we're with that. Large has the hookups with Lisa Ann. I don't think Lisa Ann's quite in the massage parlor game. I feel like she's kind of in a different game, you know. I feel like Lisa Ann is more like going hard in like the full pornography, I think is what she's saying. Run maps. Checking in among the rocks and cows in Southwest Mini. All right. Hell yes. I'm about to rent that space. Yeah, bro. Check out the True Needle. Bro, they had the nastiest line in there, so I felt bad for him, but this is what I get. I hit a little light squat. I'm getting dirty looks for the squat. Like, people have never seen an Asian squat before, bro. Like, people never see me out here fucking Asian squatting, bro. That Korean skincare does look good. I can't tell if these people are little children walking by or if they're fucking full-grown, like, 6-year-old adults. They don't necessarily have the knees for it either. How are your kids doing? They're good. Shout out from Edmonton, Alberta. Whoa, okay. A dark Modelo. Love that. Never had one of those. About to post up lightly in the street. I give folks a little bit of a better drive. Need a hoon with that squat. I would definitely smoke a ciggy today. But what kind? You know, do they have a... You know what else was funny? Going in the H Mart, Asian supermarket. You look upstairs, you see all the depth. You go in the Asian supermarket and there's like white dudes who are like, you're fucking filming in here? This is my culture. Like, you're not getting dirty looks from people who are Asian around here for filming. You're getting dirty looks from white guys who are like, I come to this H Mart and I have been for the last 6 months. That's like the people who are kind of like obsessed with the fact that St. Mark's is being gentrified, and they also just got to St. Mark's. It's kind of like these people who are, you know, first wave gentrifiers getting pissed off at the second wave gentrifiers. I know this little spot called H Mart, the most popular grocery store in the Korean diaspora. Not your spot, but I don't think that Korean bros and sisters really give that many fucks about it, you know. Freaking racists, you know. Drink a ton of soju with them wings. Rone, live in large. There we go. Hell yes, brother.
Secure the bag. Here comes the rain. What do you want to eat?
I was just hitting a little squat ski over there. We have that's a little bit of extra sidewalk over here that we can chill out. Some Young Chuck Jome. A little ledge. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Right?
Bro, you can tell that this area is affluent because where else do you see 84 cents? I'm taking the pennies, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm taking the pennies. I'll leave the heavy hitters. But this is my form of cleaning up the streets.
Right. Look at me. up the streets.
You really are cleaning up the
I
streets.
am. Let's see what we got.
All right, time for another unboxing. Oh my God! Did you get other shit?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. So this is dried crab.
Okay.
So all they do is they flash fry these tiny little crabs,
Yeah,
and I will tell you, they do have a fishy flavor,
I'm here for it.
and you can tell because they have a very.
And I eat the whole thing, right?
Yeah. So it's a crab, and you can tell, right? I mean, there is no question about it. The legs kind of fall off to the bottom, but
How's that crunch?
right away, huge crunch, sweetness first, and then the fishiness.
What's it seasoned with?
I don't know. The
Oh,
reason I don't know is because it's a long time.
so it's not. That's not like a intimidating crunch. It's so crunchy that it's like, oh, I don't even know what I'm eating.
Well, it's not bad yet, but once you let it in there for a while, that's where I think it gets a little bit offensive. But once it gets stuck in your teeth, that's when you
there it
realize
is.
you're eating something very, very fishy.
Yeah.
Whatever, I think it's just one of those things where it's an acquired taste, and I'm looking to acquire everything. All right,
And maybe that
goes.
goes well on something as like the crunch, the crouton. You know?
Yeah, maybe in a accompaniment. You did that one. There you go.
Cheers. The chat was calling it Rone and Large,
Is that what it is?
but I think it's really little versus little. But they are saying I'm living large.
It seems like everyone's like in love with this shit. No? You
I mean,
time so far?
I'm having a blast with it. I'm just trying to push it, but when I watch YouTube, like this is the kind of stuff that I want to watch. People just going out into an area in a city
And living it.
Yeah, living it up.
Right.
I was watching like people in Tehran, in Iran, and just like, oh, what are the travel vloggers doing over there? And
Right.
sure enough, they're doing shit. So cheers, brother.
Cheers to you. I appreciate the invite.
Oh my God, we're gonna be doing this all the time.
When you put it past me, I was like, not only do I want to do it, don't do it with anybody else.
Of course not.
That's what I had said. I was like, don't you fucking... And I was like, let's bring somebody else in if we wanted to. Like, we went to Little Africa and brought Za.
That'd be fun.
It's a Little African.
Literally. Literally.
Ooh, that's not bad.
This isn't either. You want to whack at this?
I do. Yeah, they're both not bad. I like blueberry a little bit better. So we're going to do 3 quick dishes.
Born in NYC, brewed in Korea. A mango makhu. Not bad.
Tiny stir-fried anchovies, right? That's us right now. Going to have a little bit of spice to them. You wanted some kimchi. We got some kimchi.
Love it.
Fermented Napa cabbage, for those who don't know.
Beautiful.
You got your fork?
I got it.
And these are my favorites. So this is the fish cakes.
So what is that? That's fish filleted fish?
No, so what happens is if you go to Korean barbecue, they do something to start off with something called banchan. They put like 12 ashtrays in front of you.
Okay.
And it has small dried fish cakes, bean paste, sliced green onions, all that stuff. Then you add that to your lettuce wraps as they start to grill. You've been to Korean barbecue?
Yeah, of course.
It's awesome, right?
Amazing. The bulgogi? Woo.
Yeah, so all that stuff that they put in is considered banchan. Try that.
A little carrot in
Mostly
there.
breaded.
Mmm.
Unlike that crab, that's not overly fishy. That's delicious.
Cold.
Yeah, it's cold. You wanted more room temperature.
No, it's nice.
Absolutely. It's not bad. Kimchi. Actually, I'm going to keep this in there for a second.
With a little seasoning of the rain, too. Which is nice. A little local rain.
It's more
So we have there's like a jalapeno in here, a little carrot in here,
Yeah.
pickled.
So
That's
boy,
delicious.
This is my favorite banchan. When they bring this out, it's over. And then when the bean paste comes out, they also give you, I think it's sesame oil, or they put a lot of salt into it, so it's just a salty sesame oil.
Is banchan like is that a trick to have people fill up so they don't eat the bulgogi?
Like the bread basket?
Yeah.
I think it's for to add to it. So it does make it stretch a little bit. We're going to get fucking soaked, by the way.
I'm here for it.
Tell about it. Me too.
I'm not scared.
Let's go right to
We'll get you a slicker. We'll get you a rain slicker.
That'd be nice. Kimchi?
I needed my kimchi for my gut, for gut health.
That helps. Absolutely.
Kimchi is important because it's fermented. Nice.
A little
Very
bit
nice.
watery. Those are in the rain. But right now, number one with the ball.
100%.
Then the kimchi, then the crab.
Yeah, this is like a complimentary thing. You know, this is a bit of a palate cleanse, and I need all the gut help that I can get. My
Right.
gut isn't incredible.
It's not. Huh?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
I'll shit out something
Mine's
fierce.
better.
But I think that this will help, though. I'm not scared to try any of it, but I'm just being honest with myself that this is going to help my gut. So just maybe one more stab. And then how are we going to eat this last memory?
Don't you agree though? Like coming into a place, going to a shop, grabbing some stuff just kind of random is a good way to do it. Then going into a restaurant or having like a pro come by and telling us what we're doing wrong. But at least kind of we're getting the flavor. And you're feeling that gochujang. Like this is rubbed down with that red pepper paste, gochujang, all that kind of shit.
100%.
And you can feel it. These are going to be just the spicy anchovies, the tiny ones. And again, if you get up on these bad boys, they're just legitimate little fish. So they're tiny little whole fish. You see that? The tiny little whole anchovies. That one's perfect. You can see the head on it, right down to it. That's a tiny little anchovy.
What the fuck?
And when you put them together, you're definitely eating anchovies. And you get that a little bit. But that's not disgusting. Right?
There's like definitely an earthiness, like a mealy wholesomeness.
It's very, very earthy, even though it comes right from the sea. It does have an earthiness to it.
Interesting, yeah. How do they accomplish that?
I don't know. That's the Korean magic.
This is the earth of the sea right here.
Let's give it a ranking. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dishes.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 dishes.
I might go 1, 2, 3, and I think this is universally the worst.
But it looks so damn interesting.
It is, right? Like, look at that claw.
You're just eating a whole claw.
Right, and give me that crunch.
How are they prepared?
Flash fried.
Flash fried.
So they fry the hell out of these things. Palate cleanser, we go a little dessert.
Wow.
Little tiny egg cookies. Right?
Hell yes. Hell yes. I'm going to do another fish. I'm not going to fill up, though.
You're going to go fish cake, yeah. Yeah, we got it's a marathon. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Grows on you.
It's
So
not
whenever you go
fishy
to
at
one,
all.
It's not, and it's fish cake. And maybe it's because I gave you some very fishy stuff next to it.
I don't think I would get fish from that regardless. I'd be curious. I'd be like, what is this noodle? It's like flat pressed noodle.
But it's not fish. It's like mostly breading.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That kind of stuff fascinates the shit
I
out of me.
wonder what kind of fish they're throwing in that.
I find the less we know, probably the better.
Of course. Here, we get an officer to
There
use
it
this.
is.
There we go.
So, again, egg cookies. I'm expecting good things from these.
Get me right.
Right?
A little marshmallow look to them.
They do have a roasted marshmallow look to it.
Burnt top and bottom.
I will tell you, I'm looking forward to that.
It's a nice crunch. Not too sweet. It's nice. Just a nice crunch.
I think I'd fuck with this as a cereal.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's nice.
Right?
Or just like kind of you kind of jingle it in your hand like you're shooting dice. It's nice.
I will say that we're trying to get a real feel for Koreatown. We're here now in rush hour in the rain.
This is as real as it gets.
I think, yeah. Because if you come here at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's packed. Drunken people.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So this place is hopping because they only have this block. You know what I mean? So, this would be number 1 with a bullet.
Yeah, it gets a little bit sweeter as you have a couple more of them. You know?
Yeah. And it's not overly sweet. I don't feel terrible about myself. All right.
Love it. We did good.
Packing it up.
We did amazing.
Can't set it off.
Yeah, of course.
Hit myself in the head with it.
Of course. It's the only way. That's authentic. This is authentic. An authentic feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so on my list, I have a couple heavy go-tos. Spot dessert bar. That's something obviously we're gonna have to hit at some point.
Right?
Kyochon wings.
Okay.
Manadu bar dumplings. Mandu.
Yeah,
Is that what I'm?
Yeah, I think so.
The way you fucking Mandu.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Cub and Cup for some of the best latte art in the city, allegedly. Jongro for a hot dog. We hit the H Mart, the kimchi, and then maybe some Tea Maker's boba.
So Jongro does the, it's a corn dog kind of thing, but it has a huge cheese ball. They cover it with mozzarella before they put it into the batter. So we can grab one of those.
Amazing.
Right now. Yeah. Should be good.
Go
Let's
walk
see what
about.
we got.
I love it.
Jongro.
Oh, we already made it. We already made Jongro.
This chicken place. So Korean fried chicken is dredged in cornstarch and fried twice. Extremely crunchy.
I heard that some places around here will fry it 3 times just for a little extra crunch. The rumor is. That's just the word I've heard.
Space Karaoke is on the 11th floor.
Jesus Christ, I wouldn't have even thought these buildings went up to the 11th floor.
This might be, this is Pocha 32.
Is it?
No, but I
See this?
Oh, wow. Pocha.
Let's just not even discuss it, man. OMG. Niggas sleep. I ain't tripping, I'ma let them sleep. I ain't tripping, let them.
Amazing. Hopefully, yeah.
Is that a killer for you?
Yeah, it's just gonna get it'll get the stream taken down.
Really?
Yeah.
So should I pull?
I think we might have.
Close. You know what I mean? And so then the soju. Since there's nobody here, there's no one fucking music, right?
Amazing.
Maybe, right?
Wait, we'll try it. I love it.
Niggas sleep. I ain't tripping, I'ma let them sleep. I ain't tripping, let them rest in peace.
For the actual video, we'll obviously we'll cut the part with the music, but the watermelon. So what are they doing with the watermelon exactly?
I think it's seedless watermelon. They're gonna whack it in half, take out all the pulp, put it into a blender with a bottle of that soju, that vodka that I was telling you about, grain alcohol. They put it back in there with some ice. They give you a couple of straws.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. We'll call ahead. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to hit the Pocha so damn bad. Wanted to hit the Pocha so bad. You know, it's just louder right here. Music's just louder here. Could be a nice spot for a comedy club. Yeah, agree. Heard that. Let me hit street. Let me hit up to street level.
Sorry about that, man.
No, it's not your fault, dude. It's such a. I mean, there was nobody in there.
They're a musical culture.
And I love that. I'm 100% into that. But it was too aggressive with music, you know.
I agree. What do we try? Yeah, that's the place.
I like the vibe of seeing the place and going into the place, though. Like, what if there's like.
That's like the one. I used to go upstairs. So Pocha 32 is the one that I'm looking for.
Take your time. Tell me this while you're googling. Did you get the vibe that when we're in the H Mart and I have camera out, people are giving us dirty looks? It's like the white dudes that are like, this is actually my spot, that are giving the dirty looks, and not anybody that's like, no Korean bros give a fuck.
Right.
I think it's like dudes who are like, you're really filming in here? You think I was right on that, Chance, or am I being...
I think that...
Oh, what's up, gang? What's up, boys?
How you doing, guys? Barbecue.
Oh,
Are you actually?
John Rowe. Okay, we're about to go down and try and do the watermelon and the soju down here.
Dude, wait. Go to Pocha.
Yeah, but is the music? Because this one here is too...
This one's probably lame. Go to Pocha.
Okay, Pocha 32 right down.
Pocha 32 or Ep.1. There's 2 of them. There's actually like 5 of them.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah, man, this is what we needed, bro. We needed
The token Asian guy. Yeah.
No. We needed the advice, but I mean that. And not around here. There's nothing talking about it out here.
And now that y'all remember when I used to work.
Yeah, come on, bro. We gotta get it.
We're getting ready for... Yeah. I got that Knicks game tonight. That's really what it's about.
Yeah, what about the 500 cops outside my door?
Oh, I took a video of that. It was incredible. They're definitely all here for the Knicks fans, too. They greased the poles like it's fucking Philly. They greased all the poles. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, you guys could never.
I mean,
You gotta grease the signs.
We'll find out.
You gotta grease
They took the ladder off.
They did?
They took the ladder off the sign.
No fucking way.
Oh, we're going here.
You're in here?
Yeah.
All right.
Gents?
What am I getting in here? What floor are you going to?
Well, we're going to Korean barbecue. We're not doing.
Yeah. So it's...
We're gonna go to the 2nd floor.
Okay.
Make us go to the 5th floor.
Okay.
So where are we hitting?
Your Pocha is over there. It's like literally right there.
Right.
Amazing.
With the yell 30 time with the sign.
And then if we need something real quick, if there isn't a lot of music up there, we're going to come in and just eat off your plate. Is that cool?
Got you.
You're the man.
Appreciate you, boys. Oh yes. Wow, just ubiquitous barstool bros out here.
Who knew Koreatown littered with Barstool people?
Yeah, wow, we really are in the epicenter.
So Pocha 32. This is what we want. Everything's kind of fun housey.
I know, I like that.
Me too. Like the walls are going to start moving. We're going to go by weird. Yeah, this is the place.
Yep, hell yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Right, those things?
Yeah. Please.
You think?
What's up, brother? Thank you. Cool little vibe in here. I'll hold it. So what's our move? Are we eating or just hit a little watermelon, right? Hit a little watermelon, keep it moving.
I think that's probably the way to go, no?
They're saying the lights are hanging low in here, but I think it's more that you're a tall individual.
Yeah, that's my fault. I got some kickback today because I put on social how much I hate people who put their seats back on airplanes. And everyone's like, terrible take. And everyone has said that. I was like, how tall are you? I'm like, no, I'm like 5'10". Cool.
So you're getting your knees slammed.
Yeah. I was like, I remember when I was 5'10".
You were
Third
just
grade was awesome,
you were
right?
pressing into the double digits of age.
Apparently. So we can do something small too if you want, or we can keep it moving. Let's just do it.
I'm here for the watermelon.
Yes.
I'm 100% here for the watermelon. Hell yes. Discovering the live chat has given you new purpose. Love the content. Shout out Bella Garcia, bro. Bella. So we have a new like viewer today. Her name's Bella, and she's just all over everything. She's like throwing money in the chat. She's throwing money around. A rich broad from San Antonio
Really?
just found us today. She's in this chat. She's in the other chat. She's just showing love. So shout out to Bella.
I love that. How's she throwing money around in the chat?
I don't know. I think that she's the richest person by far in the chat, though. I think that...
Person on Rone.com?
Yeah, no one... Oh, there's this guy, Kevin, who's also... He's usually the richest guy. Like, he'll throw money around. No problem. Kevin Singh? K-A-V-A-N. Like Gavin.
Oh,
Kevin. Singh.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got money like that. He definitely has some money like that. And they're saying Large looking handsome, too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. You got it going on. Looking lean, looking strong. Okay, so let's make a game plan from here. Let's take it. I think we just kind of send it down this block, loop around. So this is the main block.
Main block.
So I think we send it down this block. Maybe like find something like grab and go-y, like street foodie. I like being outside. Loop it around to another block just if there's anything else to see, and then send it back towards Chinatown. Does that make sense, or do you think that there's more shit that we need to see?
Are better. Like if we started to do something where we did like a full meal or anything like that, we could stay here for hours. And as the crowd starts to increase, as the next game gets closer, this will get a little bit fucking nutty. So I don't know.
I agree. I think these live streams work when it's like people, when there's things happening. Like at the Super Bowl, there was just a lot to chew on. That was a good move. Just give them away.
I'm just gonna do one of those watermelon sodas.
Watermelon?
Yeah. Just the half watermelon. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
And that'll be good for both of us to like kind of share.
Yeah. 2 straws, please. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, brother.
I apologize for that stupid question. Yeah.
I'm dumb. Everybody knows that, bro. That's proven. Appreciate you, Mason.
That's only drinking or also eating?
Just drinking. Yeah.
Thank you. Hell yes. Okay, so then I like that. You know, that's a little bit of a kink I have. I'm not the guy that goes to the rub and tugs. I want to just go out with my friends and be embarrassed in front of a waiter.
I go to West Garden with guys. It's before a Knick game, so we go there, and I'm engaged at the time. Just got engaged to my wife. So I say, no, this is gonna be nothing, nothing. And woman's like, no problem. And she's like, she starts to rub hard on me. And it's like, all right, cool. She's like, how deep do you want it? I was like, as deep as you can get, right? I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
And she fucked me up. Then all of a sudden I'm laying there. I hear clothes hit like my leg. I turn around. I was like, bitch, you getting naked? Honestly, I wasn't up for it. And I turned around. I wasn't. She was getting out the towels for the roll bars and up. And that's when she started to dig in, like dig her heels into my. What I just figured with the whole Asian thing, she knew like pressure points and shit.
Yeah, no.
Dead wrong. Next day I went down to the floor. I couldn't move my head past here, and this eye wouldn't fucking stop fluttering for like a day and a half. I thought I was gonna have to see a doctor.
She fucked you up?
Yeah, she fucked me up. Little tiny person, and nowhere below the belt. Did exactly what I said. And the dude I was with, we both took showers. And take a shower beforehand. Put your suits in the locker. Come out with the robe. Do the whole goddamn thing. I remember that vividly.
Oh my god, bro.
And as she's on top of me, she kind of knew. So she's like, oh, you're so big. I'm like, yeah, say I'm big. Like, I like that. She's like, oh, you like Tarzan. You take all my energy. I'm like, yeah, call me Tarzan. And that's when I realized she hurt me like she was. She hurt me.
I feel like in some cases, you can't even let someone step on you. Like, that's not scientific. She doesn't have a kinesiology degree.
She does not.
No.
She did. I don't know why, but I just gave her absolutely. It was like a Miyagi effect. And I'm not being racist by any stretch of imagination. I trust Irish bartenders. Of course. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do. I trust Russian assassins. I don't know what the comp is. And I trust Asian masseuses.
They've mastered the craft.
Thousands of years it took them to do it, too. So I'm respecting the hustle. And I lit her up with a couple of, at the end.
What's the rate? What's the rate for what you got? What's the standard rate? What's the tip rate?
I think, so we're looking back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So I've been married 26 years. Thanks. Time. And so 26, 27 years ago, I don't know, everything was a couple of $100. Yeah. But I didn't pay for it again. I was taking
Of course. No, I understand. It's a client type of situation. You have to entertain clients.
And me and my buddy Higgins, also on the up and up, just wanted to rub, not the tug. So we both change into our same suits, go to the Knick game with his $2 broker, who comes out with a different suit on, and then he went to the Knick game with us with 2 of the masseuses on his arm. Pimped. Yeah, it's fucking nice.
So he just bought extra tickets? He just had them?
He always has them. Yeah. I can't say the guy's name. He's married.
Legend.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Legend.
Yeah, in some ways, yeah.
Wall Street's changed so much since then. That's why I think people, when I tell Wall Street stories, they gravitate to it now, the younger kids, because it's just not the same. Investment bankers working 80 hours a week until they kill themselves.
And like, there are people who are using computers now, and you guys were just guessing back then, right?
I was still paper books, so it's just packages and packages of bids and offers on either side, and you're just going through them. I was before they traded in pennies. Like when I started on Wall Street, we traded in increments of 8s. So if you missed the stock at 25 1/4, you were paying up 25 3/8. And like now, if you miss it at 25 1/4, you can buy it at 25 26 cents, 25 27. You know what I mean? Every time I was doing it, you would jump it over 12 cents.
I thought you were saying like an eighth of a penny. I thought you were saying it was more finer increments. You're saying $1/8 of a dollar.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, so every time I make a market, 12 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8 full, and that was it. And now there's 100 of them. And we trade in sub-penny markets, which is not as much fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Are your buddies still doing that? A lot of your buddies?
A lot of them, but I tell you, I think I might have told you this before, when they see me, they look at me like Andy from fucking Shawshank.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah. I'm out there cleaning the boat and say Watanabe. But sometimes I feel like, Brooks, the guy who hung himself when he got out, because didn't know what the fuck he was doing, so little did they know.
Large was here.
Yeah. But I'm having the time of my life with this shit.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Pour yourself another water. Have at it. Get crazy. I mean, I'm having the time of my life. It's pouring a tall water.
It's tough.
Yeah, we're living.
You a good big watermelon guy?
Honestly, I don't love watermelon, but at the same time, I like anything. Like, but if I'm just like grabbing fruits across the board, like it's not my top 5 fruits, but I love any. Like, I'm gonna enjoy this 100%. Like, I like any fruit. So I think pineapple, strawberry, those are 2 of my But pineapple is almost a fake fruit because it's so sweet.
They do pineapple here too. We should have this conversation. You could have hollowed out a pineapple for us, and it would have been a little bit more manageable.
No, but this is iconic, right?
Yes, this is what you come here for.
Yeah, I don't care about what my little micro tastes. I want to get the thing that this place is fucking famous for. They had the pineapple or the watermelons lined up in the other place in the basement, just like a execution squad.
But that's what I mean. I think we're on the precipice of this being an absolute wild night here in and around the garden, because this is the closest place you can go to the garden to get any kind of international flair.
Yes.
Right? It's right here.
Yes.
So,
and we saw Alan, our coworker downstairs, going out ready to grab something before the game, and he's obviously he's coming here intentionally. He's not going to the Irish bar around the corner.
Right.
He's not going to some tapas place or modern gastronomy by the garden. He wants to go to Koreatown.
But even in the rain and stuff, you still feel like the place is lively. It's a little bit of a lively, 6 o'clock?
If I came here on vacation, I'd be charmed by this area.
Yeah.
I think it's just you gotta find it kind of.
Yeah.
But I'd be charmed.
Once you
by
find it, I think it's good. I'm looking forward to this. I'm also looking at my garage closes at 7.
So we're gonna hit this. We're gonna go downstairs. We'll get something like a little street food on the way back to the garage, and we'll head over there.
What if we could run up and grab some food from those guys? That'd be kind of nice.
That'd be
When
funny.
we did Korean barbecue, we just go up and start real quick.
And just see what they have. And I think that's fun, just running up on them, grabbing something.
And they're good guys. Both those guys good.
Great
I don't remember
guys.
the other guy's name. He used to work with us.
But Alan was our.
He's a G.
Alan's an absolute G. Yeah, he's a beast. He was at Ben DiGiulio's wedding with Ian and Devlin. I saw those pictures and I got a little bit jealous. Oh,
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Oh, good God. Okay. All right. Talk to me nice.
So as promised, right? I mean, this is sort of... Actually, there's no sort of involved. The tin bowls and cups give it a little bit of that Papillon Devil's Island type feel, but...
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
And so how are we drinking this? Are we drinking this straight from...
It used to be 3 or 4 straws, and just come with it out of the thing, but otherwise...
Cheers, my friend.
The smell.
It's a very watermelony. Very like that's not like a fake watermelon lollipop sugared out taste. That's real watermelon.
And I think the soju now that they use in this is only like 20 ABV maybe. So it's not really going to get you. I do shots of that all night, by the way, soju. But this here, we're about to put a dent in it, like you read about, and then go fuck up Chinatown.
Here's again then. We gotta find what their like cheers is.
I'm remiss.
We fucked up. Nick just did a video. Not Nick Duraney. Old Road Nick. He went to 13 different bars, and one of them was a Korean bar, and he did the Korean cheers. He did 13 different countries. It was like a little bit longer. It was like a little bit like it was like a 10-syllable cheers.
I just want like a sake banzai.
Yeah. Like kampai type vibe is what we want. But
I like that group.
it was great.
He did the Trump Tower for the Taco Bowl on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Dude, when I'm sipping this, the ice cubes are kind of hitting my mouth. It's like spilling down. Am I special? Like, am I messing up here?
I don't know.
I might be dumb. I might just be dumb.
I kind of let him in and hit my front teeth and kind of suck it out in a bowl, maybe.
That's nice.
This is refreshing.
It's different. That's what we wanted, bro. This is different.
Like this, nice and cold. If this was a warm day, you couldn't get me out of this fucking place.
Like how like a white girl will kind of get some tea and hold it in their hands, you know, cupping the tea. I guess that's not an exclusive to white girl thing, but just holding the tea, two hands, you know, rocking back and forth, all cuddled up, you know. The ladies do that.
Yeah, Chinese girls too.
We'll find out. We'll go to Chinatown. We'll see. We'll see if they're two-handing the tea. Oh yeah.
You get a little bit of the alcohol though. Like I don't think this is one of the things that's summing up. I think it's pure fruit and soju and ice. So I'm in the camp that we can get fucked up with this.
You think it's so? How is it? How is the watermelon infused into this? Is it just like blended to shit, where it's just like it's only the watermelon?
I think watermelon in general, you can blend it up, and that agua fresca, we add that cold water to watermelon, and you get just like a watermelon water, for lack of a better term.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Just dumping it back in there. The backwash is fine. It doesn't bother me at all.
I thought we were close.
We are. That's what I'm saying. We're 100% on the same. But see, now you're kind of sifting out some of that.
Just to see if it makes a difference. And it does. Holy shit! It's too difficult.
It's too difficult for you. You don't know how to do this.
No, I mean...
I don't care. I'm about to get your ball, bro.
I like that Connor Mook song.
Huh?
Am I revealing something when I say I like that Connor Mook track you dropped today?
Oh, no, that's great. I'm glad you... So that's actually a great tease.
It is. And I might be the only one that's heard it outside of Robbie and Jet Ski.
Yeah, you are.
And I like that guy Connor. He's a nice guy. He went to Penn State, so I had to do that Penn State Notre Dame watch with him.
Oh, really?
He's a Penn State guy, I believe.
Is he?
Yeah, and he's big into stats. He brought a notebook to watch it, and he's next to that gigantic dude with the hair, PMT.
Yes.
What the fuck's the guy's name? Max.
Oh, Max.
The guy,
Max, yes.
Who's also a big Penn State guy. He's going fucking nuts. Connor's like going through the whole thing. They're a good crew.
Oh, you're talking Connor Griffin. I'm talking Connor Mook. Also,
Connor Mook's the other fucking guy, another redhead.
Yes.
All right, so then Connor Mook, I don't like it all.
Cheers, bro.
So wait a second. Connor Griffin is the dude who doesn't have as red a hair then.
Yes, Connor Griffin, he's like broadcast major. He has this like this chocolate fondue voice, this like smooth voice.
He's like a Timu Jim Lampley.
Yes, yeah. I love that.
Connor, does he have the dark shit? That's right. I didn't put the fucking two and two together.
Yeah.
They're both
Mook After
guys.
Dark. Both rock solid guys, both Connors, both from the Philly area.
And he was in the Army, right? West Point.
Hey, that's another Connor.
Oh, it's another Connor.
We got too many Connors. I think Connor's not our most popular name. Oh, this can't be our most popular name. But we don't have a lot of mics, though.
No. Yeah, including me. I mean, nobody calls me Mike. I can't think of a Mike. Who do we have?
And most of my friends are named Mike. Like, at weddings they'll do a Mike picture. And the most recent one, I think, had 19, 20 mics at the one wedding. And we have a company of 400 people, 300 now probably, and one mic.
Well, I will tell you right now, Annie spoke to me about this last night. How many people do you know? Me, she's asking. We're named Adam.
What was the number like?
I think 3. I know
Rare?
people. Do you know a lot of Adams?
You know what was weird? When I was in the battle rap scene, there were about 8 British Adams. There's a ton of British dudes who were battle rappers who were named Adam. It was like a super specific name to that subculture. I don't know. Guys who wanted to be... Here, let me throw it on the company card, brother.
But it's like such a biblical type thing, too.
Yeah, I don't know what my parents were thinking. Let's throw it on the company. Let's make them pay for it. You know what I mean? This is where, we're working right now. We know that we're bored, grinding our asses off right now.
Drag crabs on me.
Yeah, exactly. You expense report that thing. I almost showed the card number to the chat. Please, I hope you guys didn't see that. If you did, please just discretion is a better part of soju. I'm pretty sure is how the phrase goes.
I have to get better at names. I have to get better at names of people in this fucking firm. I don't know anyone's fucking name, particularly in Chicago.
Did you used to be good at it? Like, were you good at it back then? Yeah, I've never been good at it.
When I was in college, my roommate Daryl was almost like a spin doctor for me. So like if somebody was coming up on me, he'd be like, this guy, almost like the dude who held the bag in Veep, which is a very specific reference. But
was that the Tony Hale guy? Like the bald, or the guy shaved head?
From, that other show with Jason Bateman.
Yes. Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
Yes. Tony Hale was the name of that.
Tony Hale,
yeah.
Very, very funny. So I always had one of those, and then when I married Amy, I married her because of her ability to remember some names.
It's huge. You need a partner like that.
And the rack, honestly. But,
goes without saying.
So nothing personal to either Connor. I love them both.
I'm the same way. I mean, I'll work with someone for years. I'll see people in the neighborhood for years, and I just won't, like, I'll be like, hey, bro, it's so good to see you. I'll have the conversation like, yo, what's up with you? I don't think I ever knew their name, but I know them. I know that I know them, but I just don't know their name.
Have I ever called you handsome?
I think all the time.
Right.
You forgot my name?
I call a lot of people handsome, and I get away with not knowing people's names because then I call them handsome somewhere else down the line. So I try to set the table early. I'll never forget your name, but you know what I mean?
100%.
People get that handsome, they're like, I remember.
The more you're calling someone like Beast or Legend or like, what's up, my guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'll be the cure-all. Just the more you're throwing around nicknames, the more you're just paper-macheing over your short-term memory loss or long-term.
I will tell you, I get a lot of, hey, how's big doing? Somebody called me size once. Like, they didn't want to commit to the size. You know?
A size?
Yeah.
Size.
So many mics on the floor of the American Stock Exchange. That's why I became large. There was already a fat mic, an ugly mic, like the whole deal. So I was large mic, and it just got cut to large, and then I've been large now since 1994.
But not even Big Mike.
Big Mike was there.
Oh, they already had a Big Mike, and you were a large Mike.
They had a handsome mic, an ugly mic, so they said they're going to do a large mic, and then here I am. Right? It's an origin story, right?
You know, but large is like, it's like almost funnier. It's like kind of specific. Like large, like calling someone large.
It's terrible.
It's good.
It's a good thing.
I mean, 5.
I've never had problems with it.
It sounds so nice. Like there's others like other big mics. Probably like 10,000 big mics in America. Could be more big mics in America than there are Koreans in New York. We might be looking at
Certainly more than Adams.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. There's only one Adam.
Let me ask you a question.
Hit me.
Do you think that Connor or Connor know my real name? No fucking way.
No, neither Connor. No, none of the. Captain Cons does.
Well, Cons does, yeah. Cons and I are close. We are. I love Cons.
Cigar boys.
Yeah, we are cigar boys. So are we.
Yes.
By the way. So I had the dudes in last week. You almost done?
Hit me.
So by the way, when we're done with this, we will have had a full bottle of soju. So that's...
I feel the booze like a little bit.
It's starting to get me a little bit warm too. I'm almost where I need to be before we get out of here. We're trying to be respectful.
Yeah, we're being respectful. We're gonna hit when he comes around, we're gonna hit the bill. card to the chat. I know that I'm accidentally going to hit him with this card. I know it's going to, or maybe it's an ATM. I know they're not cash only. No. I had my little.
Just get back. We can't talk about it.
Good, bad. They got me bad.
Are people talking about it or no?
I mean, I'm trying to not give them pub, but I locked all my credit, all 3 credit bureaus. I've heard the horror stories. I know that I could be fucked. I'm going to all these measures for security, adding all these apps. It's bad.
You got banged for $2,950 in Venmo.
Wait, say that again?
I got banged all of a sudden $2,950 in Venmo.
Right under the 3,000 limit?
On a Sunday afternoon. The banks are closed. And it was because of the $3,000 limit, which I didn't know. And which I didn't know about before. And I never heard about it again until this year. There were some kids down in Cozumel or Cabo with my son for spring break. And one of the cab drivers had sold him some drugs. So the kid went to re-up. And he was like, yeah, come and meet me at this dimly lit bridge. Somewhere in fucking Cabo. So the kid's done. And apparently it was underneath the dimly lit bridge with very good Wi-Fi. Kid shows up, you're fucking FaceTime your parents right now. 22 to the kid's head. Send me somewhere as close to $3,000 as you can, or I'm gonna kill your son. Parents said $2,990 to the guy. He's like, okay, get the fuck out of here. 2 things I learned from that. Don't do that. And 2, the kidnappers are hitting singles and doubles now. That's a good thing, right? It would have been.
It's not like $1 million, yeah. It's not give me back my son. Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know. I take some solace in that.
So what do you? I'm a new dad. What's the conversation like with your boy about that situation?
That's what I was trying to say. When he's walking back to the hotel and calls his parents, it's like, wasn't that crazy? But I don't know. I guess you just come clean. Say it was weed. You know what I mean? You try to knock it down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, people are going to go to Mexico and they're going to have a good time. I feel like that's what Mexico is built on.
You know what we'll go to Mexico with? Wonton Don. Signature, it's a straight line across.
Wait, you do not counterfeit me. I hit 25% on the tip, and then I realized I was on camera, so I was like, actually 30%. Because simultaneously I realized I'm not paying for it.
So Wonton Don and me inspired Mexico City for the NASCAR race on June 15th.
He just went down there. Wonton Don was just down there last week.
And that's the whole thing. You and I came to Koreatown just we came. I think we just went and scouted places for when we go down again in June with NASCAR. That kid is so if you ask me, he's the #1 guy you want to travel with. Is there any answer other than him for anybody in Barcelona? The answer's no.
Yeah, but I have heard that he is when he's on the road, a loose cannon in that he'll get into anything. He'll just see a road and start walking down it. He's not going to be like, should we go down this road? He's going to go see a road and just fucking motor on out of there. Which I respect. I think that's a good thing, but also you have to be prepared for that. If that's going to be your travel style. If you have a little bit of apprehension or anxiety, it could fuck you up.
I'm surprised he's alive. Sometimes I'm legitimately surprised he's alive. Even the iconic clip of him in PFT at a rugby match
in Hong Kong on Molly, fighting dudes who are burly, dudes from Fiji or these Samoan bros, and he's just they cursed or they said the F slur, so we punched him in the face. It's what the? Yeah.
Shout out to that guy. Honestly, I think there are some guys who don't live. Everybody plays a little bit of a narrative of Barstool, right? Agreed or not?
Of course.
Does. Everyone plays narrative. That Dave doesn't. Dave is who you think he is. And Wonton Don's the same way.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He's the genuine article. It's so fun.
is extraordinary. She's fucking extraordinary.
School teacher, right?
Yeah, school teacher. All due respect, honest balls. I think she's a fucking rocket ship. I told him to his face. I think she kind of has like a little bit of a Gal Gadot up to her. Honestly, God. I mean, I told him all the time.
And they met in China, right?
I think she was teaching English in China. And he was doing Mali in China. And they met up, and that was the whole thing.
Yeah, they're a great pairing. He is the man. Such a good guy to travel with. And just like, I think he's like pretty honest too. I think that there's a lot of people at Barstool that, I don't want to say are dishonest, but he's just like honest in like a good, positive way. He's not going to like bullshit you or sugarcoat you. He's seen the world, he knows what's up, and he's not going to like tell you what you want to hear. He's going to give you the real deal.
I think, and I agree with you 100%. Like I feel that way about a couple of people, but not a lot of people at Barstool. He's one of those guys that's as, you feeling this a little bit? Like I think.
Yes, dude. Yes, in a good way, but.
Give me that camera. You guys are going to come to Koreatown and you want to get the whole experience. I think you should lighten up with this first. So we're at Pocha 32. We're doing the soju in the watermelon, and it's not foul by any stretch of imagination. Like I can drink this with a meal. I'm starting to feel a little bit looser. Not a bad way. Functional alcohol.
No, that's perfect. I think that what we have right here is it's just like a taste. Like this isn't hard liquor. It's not like we're getting bombed. It's not like we just drank a punch bowl of vodka. But it's like a starter, you know?
Like a wedding punch.
Yeah.
You know, before it gets spiked.
It's a lubricant. It's just like we're going to get the wheels going a little bit. We're going to get the axle moving. It's not like we're getting shit faced off it, but it's like, I feel good.
I got a great idea. Let's go to West Garden and get jerked off. And listen, you know how much I respect your wife? Another fucking rocket ship, by the way. But you turn off this camera. I still know the girl who called me Tarzan. Fucking do it.
Where we set up the camera, we do it like a sting operation. Because you know what? Here's the difference. It's not illegal if there's a camera going. That's creating pornography.
I had this conversation the other day. So if you want to release it, anything, black out our face. I always wear a latex mask, so I'm covered. A latex luchador mask, which aren't easy to come by. We'll have some fun with it. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, amazing. Pocha 32, a little punch bowl. Jesus Christ.
I was going to pull around. It's such a solid town. They got like this Mediterranean grill there now. Where I sit down there and
my boy Large getting a fan. So how about these classy ass people? They wait the whole meal and then they're like, hey, big fan. Fucking love, bro. That's cool as hell. Thank you. How about my boy fucking Large? He's got it going on. Actually, I'm gonna wait for him for a second. I'm not gonna get out of here without him being here. I'm not gonna run off on my boy Large. Hammered, they say. Nothing more normal than a solid rub and tug. They're saying R&T.
hit the spot. Let's go. By the way, this is Jinro, the #1 spirit. So this is what we just had. This is Jinro. That's the soju that we just had. And it also has like the peach flavor, the whole that thing, but we just threw that in the watermelon.
And that's the girl from the rub and tug.
Yes, it is.
Like, is that a real human being or is that like the original AI face?
It's real human being. This is the end of the block almost. Where
Yeah?
are those guys going for barbecue?
It was across the street and up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna crush that shit.
Oh, it was this one, 22.
And the place that they went to is a place that I've been to before on. It is a little bit loud. You have like wooden booths.
Wooden booths.
And they have a couple of floors, maybe with a karaoke bar. Let's just check it out real quick.
Utmost respect, 22. Also in here they have a spa club, iGolf by Space, and Space Ping Pong.
That's not where they went in though.
No,
right?
it is, it is.
This is. Oh, they went to genre. Two. Thank you.
Amazing. Beautiful karaoke city on the 7th floor, so there's a lot of karaoke. It's not like we're limited to a single karaoke spot. Do you prefer karaoke in a full room, or do you prefer to have like a little like cubicle, like a little side room of karaoke? Do you want to be in the main bar, or you want to be off to the side?
I think that it's one of those things that depends on the group of people. When we did Rough and Rowdy, we had like Kelsey.
Of course.
Right, yeah, beautiful girl, love her.
That could be her name. I know you don't know.
No, it definitely is. Oh, shit. You got me now. And it was she and I, and maybe like 4 or 5 other people, including my son. My son was at that one in West Virginia, and we did some karaoke in like one of those old school West Virginia bars, and I fucking nailed it.
That's amazing. What'd you hit?
Fuck Her Gently, Tenacious D.
What's wrong with it?
Killed it. Absolutely killed it.
Here she is again, our Jingro princess. They gotta be, but I think we're getting a nice lay of the land for sure. I like how Laura just came in here. I like how you came in here just being just gangbusters, not waiting for shit, just making it happen. Do you think that they already hit it and quit it? Do you think it took us longer to get our watermelon bowl than for them to get their amazing KBBQ? Fifth floor. We'll check out the 5th floor. A bonus dining room. So what they say, there's another dining room?
Yeah, I had said that I'm dropping off keys to a buddy of mine, and he's not there, so he's probably on the 5th floor.
You hit it down, though.
I did.
I'm not going to blame you for it. We just had a half of a watermelon.
Yeah.
I like pig butts, and I cannot lie. It's pretty good.
By the way, not that...
5th?
Yeah, I don't want to give him too much credit, but Ian's a gem.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing that shit for you.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
doing that shit for me, too. He must be watching the live stream. He just hit me. Alan's on the 5th floor. He just hit me on the shit.
How do you know that?
I have no
because
idea.
they went to Ben DiGiulio's wedding together, bro. Because they're linked in. He was probably like,
I just went to Ben's wedding. I think that guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's great.
He's one of the greatest.
He's so nice.
Yeah, so they definitely ordered for that.
Look at this, just another floor, another whole fucking party. I'm glad we went to multiple floors just so we know that they're like getting crazy on literal multiple levels. Joey Cook might be in the back?
Yes. When I was saying about the bon chop, so they got the corn. This is the bean paste that I'm crazy about. There's your kimchi. They already wiped out the fish cakes, I think. And they already got this stuff up.
We had the rundown on you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. I apologize. We were like, should we go eat somewhere? And Large was like, no, let's just go run down on them at their table. We went to the 2nd floor first, and then he was like, there has to be another dining room. I'm dropping off keys for friends, and just lied to some poor waitress.
So the 5th floor is like the more adventurous floor. I guess you could say the menu's different up here. It's like the parts that they serve parts that like probably most people would be a little scared of.
Really?
Like entrail touch or like innards and that type of stuff.
Awful.
Oh, yeah, most people wouldn't like that. So yeah, the 2nd floor is just definitely more like normal.
By the way, this is a lifesaver because when you eat Korean barbecue and it doesn't have the right kind of ventilation, everybody knows you like Korean barbecue.
Oh yeah. Oh, we still can smell like meats when we leave.
Oh, 100%. Take some. So this is going to be the short rib. They cut it on a bias so you can grab the bone.
Yeah, I'll just go raw with it.
Yeah, go raw dog.
I'm not scared.
I don't know if you want to dip it or anything.
That's water.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the other shit?
No. Thank you so much for pouring us, bro.
I mean, that's all that was left.
We just said thank you, bro. I just saw the bottle. I was like, that's a new looking water bottle for me.
Every Korean place serves their water in these like plastic bottles. It's the weirdest thing. Wow. That's what they
Grab a piece of the blanket, right? So this is where they cut it across. I believe it's short rib. They cut it across the bone, so it gives it its own handle. So grab that handle and then eat that beef.
Really?
Yes.
What can I dip it in? What can I dip it in?
You don't have to, but the bean paste here, that's the salt and the sesame oil.
I'm a big fan of salt and sesame oil. I would go to a light dip on salt, sesame oil, and just right in the edge.
Fire.
Right?
Fire.
I think that so nobody serves that cut of beef anymore. Unless you go to like H Mart, it's an elite cut of meat. We throw around the word elite a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely.
So you shrugged when he said elite cut of meat. You're like, eh.
I mean, fuck you, Large. Yeah. That's why I don't feel bad about crashing your meal.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Would you like some soju?
Yeah. We just did one with the
Oh, how was the watermelon? Here.
Very good.
I just poured that one. They do a pineapple too. The pineapple's good.
So the stuff that was in the watermelon, this is it.
Yeah.
What's a good? You know Korean toast or
You
no?
guys don't need any more meat.
No, we're good.
Thank you.
I think it's gombe. I think.
Gombe?
I think so. I'm not Korean. I'm Chinese, so.
We're going to Chinatown next, bro. That's where we're headed right after this.
I got reservations for a game, but I can't. I wish I could.
Oh,
I wish
damn.
I knew. Had I known.
Come back.
Gombe?
Gombe.
Gombe.
Right?
I think so. I think.
Don't take his word. Gombe.
I don't know.
It tastes a little bit different than vodka. You have like almost like the fermented rice taste in it, like a flat sake that they let the alcohol go way up. But I think it's only 20 ABV, isn't it? It's a light ABV.
Yeah.
What's sake?
20% maybe?
Yeah, it's 20%.
16%.
Yeah, so it's a very light ABV. So you can do shots of that all night. Feel like you're drinking like crazy and get a nice little head off. It's one of my favorite beers.
Some of that. It's not short rib. It's is that the Wagyu?
No, I don't remember what cut that was. I don't remember. It was part of the meat platter.
Bro, show us the red bracelet one time. That's fire. How much did that cost, bro? That looks expensive as fuck.
This was actually a family gift.
Really? It looks expensive, low key, honestly.
I'll give you $213 for it right now.
213 is not a.
See, I knew it was expensive.
When I ask you how much something costs, he says, it's a family gift. That's what I'm saying. It costs a lot, and I don't want to fucking tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's wild too? You look at the banchan, you're like, oh, there's the kimchi. There's all these things that I don't really like recognize, maybe, and then there's macaroni salad.
This
is unique to this place.
But potato salad is what I see in a lot of these places.
It's mostly it's like a palate cleanser, even though it's rich as hell. It's like, I don't know why they use it.
Macaroni salad.
It is good.
It's good.
But the macaroni salad is unique to this particular place. So other places won't have that.
So you've been here before. You know this spot.
This is my go-to Korean barbecue spot in the city.
Best one?
My most reliable one. My most reliable.
Like there's Korean steakhouse. What's the one? Cote. Yeah, Cote is like the super famous one. But is that good or is it like?
No, it's good.
You're getting
really high quality stuff, but you're spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're like you could get their butcher's feast, they call it.
Yeah, that's their like main dish that they push on everybody. The butcher's
There's
feast.
like an add-on of Wagyu, but that Wagyu is $75 and you get like a cube. And it's just like, is it worth it?
And we saw the Wagyu in the H Mart. You know what I mean? They had the Wagyu over there.
This
Maybe it's not the same.
The meat platter we got was $120 here. And it was like, this is only...
couldn't finish it, right? I mean, this is
the third...
Hey, they were gonna finish it until Large.
you guys were okay if I finish this.
Go for it. There was 4 other cuts before you guys
We
got
both
here.
actually came here saying, like, we're both not that hungry, but
Yeah.
we used to do this. We used to have, like, season tickets to the Knicks together when we were working together. And we would come here,
Pre-game
right after
ritual.
work, and then go straight to the Knicks game. We're pretty much undefeated when it happens, so you gotta take the Knicks tonight.
Come on, bro. Take care of business tonight. One time, bro. Take care of business. Increase the polls. I want more people to be like climbing the poles. Like I don't think that Philadelphia is going to try to gatekeep climbing poles. Like I want you guys to get fucking crazy too.
Someone's gonna get hurt. Like actually, this place is actually gonna go. The National Guard, like people will be called in. Like it's going to get wild if we actually get that far.
What are the cops going to do? Like if it gets
Did you
crazy
see
like
outside
that?
our office?
Yeah, but like what are they going to do?
You know what's great is they don't seem to care that much. Like there are presence that's there,
It's
but
like-
everyone's like kind of on the same page here. No one's doing anything too insane. No one's fucking killing anyone. No one's
Can't stop eating. Is that
Go,
okay?
go. We literally just came here
You
for
guys okay with that? Yeah, are you?
We were just
I put
being
my
superstitious
fingers all-
when we came
I
here.
just did. I put my fingers all over.
Here, you can touch the other one.
Here,
Here, you want to make a song?
Yeah, make a little
Rap? I don't know.
That is true. The
little
raps
rap
are
ski.
nice. Well,
It was just a little cheesy corn, like a little elote type vibe.
jalapeno.
Looks nice.
How was the food at Pocha, or did you just get the watermelon? Watermelon's strong.
I was gonna do the pancake too, but
John's are good
we
too.
got in and out.
The music's pretty loud in there.
Yeah, that's what
It's
got
pretty
me.
loud in here too, actually.
But this is one of the ones that's like the other place we tried to go to was all Drake.
Yeah.
Like stuff that is easily kind of recognizable and DCA'd or whatever.
It was like dead empty, and we were like, "Can you like turn down the music a little bit?" Like, there's not a single soul in there.
This place, like K-Town itself, doesn't really open up. Well, when I say open up, it doesn't like start popping off
Until 10.
No, until like 6 o'clock, because that's when everyone gets out of work or school or whatever,
Okay.
and they all just rush here. 10 o'clock is more like the weekend. Like, it'll be really
It's
fucking
crazy. Like 10
People will be
o'clock, this
dragging
is
each other in the
Bourbon
street.
Street.
It gets wild.
Isn't karaoke like a big thing?
Yeah.
Like too.
It's always been a big thing for me.
But am I wrong on that?
No, there's like 12 karaoke spots that we passed on the way over here.
I mean, that's what they do. Korean people love karaoke.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Asian people love karaoke.
Yeah, exactly. Japanese people definitely love karaoke for sure. So what should we hit in Chinatown, bro? Have you ever spent time in Chinatown?
You're going for dinner?
No, we're going for the stream. We're going to do the same vibe where we're going to try to get some drinks, try to get some snacks, try to like stay light on our feet and like move around. We're not trying to like sit down and have like vibe. We want to get something for the stream for the people.
Victoria's or Vanessa's? Vanessa's dumplings? Have you been there?
I'm a Joe Shanghai guy. Even though they moved off of Pell Street, I still do Joe's.
I think it's right off Grand, and it's a quick in and out. Like you can go in, get like an order of dumplings that's like
Vanessa's.
Yeah, Vanessa's. Like
I went to a pork bun too.
they have it's
They
all
have
like
there?
tiny little street foods just like that.
Okay.
And it's like $4 $dollars.
We go to Vanessa's.
Yeah, that's a great spot.
Right.
Like the best quick bite you can get in Chinatown.
What's the place on Christie Street that's like it's like duck for like $5.95 and there's always a line.
cheap plate.
Maywa?
Yeah.
Is it Maywa or is
Yeah,
it
it's
like?
Yeah.
Something, I forgot the name of it. I don't go there, but
Right.
it's like
I went to
$6.99.
yeah, it's super
You get,
cheap and you
choice of protein, which is like either barbecue, like the Chinese style rib,
Char siu.
or duck, or chicken,
See, I
or
would
whatever.
just-
Oh, so it might
Get
be.
that camera on me. Char siu?
Char siu.
Come on now.
Respect,
You're
bro.
exporting Ireland.
Respect, Lord.
Come on.
Respect.
He's cultured.
Yeah. By the way, we left our wallets at home. You guys don't mind, we're gonna get the fuck out.
No. That was all part of the plan.
Good
Hey,
seeing you,
let's
brother.
go next. Good to see you too.
Yeah, good to see
Hey,
you.
by the way, was the Fort Charles hamburger the best you've had or no?
So the Fort Charles hamburger, and this is an exclusive, wasn't as good as the Oshabala.
Okay.
Because Oshabala has a bun that holds up to it.
Wait, the New York Oshawa or the Chicago one?
Yes, in Chicago one. I've been to one in New York.
Good to know. Good to know.
Like, so I just think that, listen, both elite burgers is not a huge differentiation between them, so you gotta look for it. And I think the way that the one fell apart in my hand versus one that was a little bit more portable, and I give that the edge. And plus, I didn't have to sit down with Gaz to do it. And I love Gaz, and he was able to get us in that thing. And I walked into Oshabala, they were like, yeah, hit the bar right now.
Yeah, they have.
Fried bologna sandwich.
Incredible.
The fucking bone marrow with the beef cheek marmalade.
All right.
Yeah, and I didn't get through the fried chicken. I'm gonna go back for it. Chicken wings at Oshabala is supposed to be elite.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
I love
All right,
the
boys. Good seeing you.
Sorry.
Let's go,
See you
boys.
tomorrow.
Pleasure.
Let's go
Hey.
next.
Hey,
Let's go
Take care of
next.
business, bro.
let's go.
Get a win.
Come on,
Get a
man.
win.
Let's fucking go, boys.
These are the kind of Knicks fans we want to root for, bro. We want to root for you, motherfuckers. Not Meek Phil.
I love the kid, but geez.
Yeah, he's too much. He's too much. He's too much. Be good, bro.
Peace out, boys.
All right, take it
See
easy.
you guys.
So that was a good call by Large. To just run down on them. Hey, bro, good call by you.
I think so.
That was a great call. We pop in, we get a little taste. We see, like, even just the ambiance, or getting, like, the from some dudes in the know being like, well, you know what I think happened?
I just thought of something.
Talk to me.
I think we went probably a very good one first. I think K-Town is legit. I think it might be more legit than other ones that we tried. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think coming
I know
here
what you're saying.
for around a Nick game, going crazy.
We wouldn't leave.
No. We make West Garden too.
But how about this though? Do you think that they hit us with like the gringo tax as soon as we walked in? They're like
100%.
second floor. These guys don't want the adventurous shit. They're not going to be able. They judge us head to toe, and they were like, "Oh, these motherfuckers aren't ready for it." Second floor.
The soft tortillas.
I got 2 for the second floor.
These are flour tortilla crew. Thank you so much.
Let's hit it back to the car.
So, Food Gallery 32 is a food hall, so you go in there, you can get, everything.
It looks cool when it's like lit up like this.
If we want to go out, let's go back to my car.
Let's go to the car. Come on, let's not get shut out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're taking a fucking Uber back home.
Right.
The last thing you want.
6 a.m. flight to Charlotte tomorrow.
You do?
Yeah.
6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I got invited to the premiere of Earnhardt, the Dale Earnhardt story on Amazon Prime.
That's
Dale
sick.
Earnhardt Jr. and his sister in the office last week. I did an interview with them, and they fell in love with me. So I'm going to go down to Gandy. We're going to do the red carpet tomorrow. Kind of cool.
Of course they did. That's amazing. So you could bust up some interviews or what?
Why not?
I didn't know if you were walking the carpet or shoving mics in people's faces.
No, I'm not doing it for a Barstool. It's all on my dime.
Are you
I'm just gonna
serious?
Go down there to hang out with them. Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, what a nod to the flexibility of the gig. You know what I mean? Just being able to be like, hey, I'm going down for the weekend. Just not it's work, but it's not exactly like it's not work, but it's going to be awesome.
But you know how it is. Like, I busted the twisted history of posthumous awards. Then I did the Rubbin' Is Racing with Jimmy Johnson today. You got to try this. I did 2 episodes. One with this guy Stratus Morphigan, who's a legendary New York restaurateur, and the other one with KFC, who's not. But it was fun because we were talking about that espresso martini thing is shopping.
Yes.
Yeah, the Midnight Bean.
Midnight Bean. Yeah.
So if you
you're grind. I mean, you sent me your schedule this week. Your schedule is dense with shit to do. You're grinding. Yeah,
it's cool that we can do that. Kind of hit down, do something work adjacent. Be able to put it on social. Hey, I'm with the Earnhardts and shit like that. It's good for the brand. But as opposed to that 9 to 5.
And you could kind of fit your work in as many days. Like if you wanted to make your work days like 5 days, you could have made everything that you did, or you could have been like, okay, I'm going to get this done in 3 days, and then I'm going to get down there. And honestly, the networking that you're going to hit for that is going to be equally explosive for Rubbin' Is Racing. Shout out to Spider, who came on back-to-back weeks of Rubbin' Is Racing on Rone.com. What's up, Beast? How are you?
Yeah, Spider is the guy. And when you think about it, Spider wasn't in content before Rubbin'.
Yeah.
And he just comes in, and now he's, like, we sat down and interviewed Jimmy Johnson today. Part owner of Legacy, 7-time NASCAR champ, and it's like sitting down with Tom Brady.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Because he's so likable. His emotional intelligence is high. That's why I had him on Rone.com last week.
He didn't pick me for emotional
Oh, he
intelligence.
didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought you were on there.
No. And I'm telling you what.
What a scumbag.
You just brought that up.
I fucking have always hated that guy.
Fucking scumbag.
He's a little piece of shit,
and the thing is, I carry him. And
every time, and you just do the most, and he does the least, and it just. When is someone going to say something?
I don't know.
What are we calling
He's
this?
Stealing from the company.
What are we calling this area right here? It's this little fragrance alley that we have going on.
This is what it should be called for the rest of the time. Is fragrance alley.
This little part of Broadway is always interesting because you'll have a lot of like West African like outside like selling, but you go in and try and buy some fragrances, and they're like, no, wholesale only.
Yes.
Like, you're not going to get a fragrance on your own. You're going to get a fragrance if you have, like, a wholesale order, a wholesale license, basically.
It's crazy that you say that because it does have that African feel to it.
Yeah.
You can buy a kufi and a dashiki. Right here. I get
You definitely get a dashiki.
Fall.
You definitely can. Some jewelry. This is like... But the guy in there, he looked Sikh. He didn't even look African. Okay. The guy who was working there, he looked like he was Sikh, so...
He's not hiding it. It's hiding Sikh.
That's damn good. That's damn good. See, that's what the half watermelon full of soju will do for you. How about this Dubai chocolate? Have you had this yet? You tried it?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of pistachios. I'm just a dark chocolate guy. I don't like milk chocolate. And white chocolate is for, hookers and little girls. I will tell you something that's not played out for me. This this whole fruit called Milk Bar.
I love it. I love it still.
Yeah, the cereal milk ice cream.
Or the
the
cakes.
The crack pie.
Oh, I haven't had the crack pie.
Oh yeah, so they do something called crack pie, which is sort of like a shoe fly, and the black seed bagel next to it does a corned beef bagel based off of the Brick Lane one that I reviewed in London, except they blow it out of the water. It's not close.
You can also order like a birthday cake like 10 minutes before you need one there.
Yes.
Not that I've ever done that, but they have the availability of a last-second gluten-free birthday cake.
But this black seed place is legit too.
Bagels?
I don't mind it, yeah.
So now, I mean, we almost just like kind of crossed into a cleaner part of Broadway as far as their curbside presentation. How about them shutting down this entire street for bikes, too?
We went 1 block too far, I'm sorry.
We just wanted to see the milk bar.
Yes, I want to make sure you guys got that.
Thank you. We needed that on cam. It's the least that we could do. You ever go to the spot Swingers, the mini golf spot right up here?
Yeah, not bad.
It's not bad.
I did an event there with Barcelona.
They kind of like make you wait for your tea time. You get into Swingers and they're like, okay, we're going to serve you in 15 cocktails from now. They don't even measure time in time. It's like the old school at the stock exchange. Like they don't have it by seconds. They have it in like eighths of a drink, and they'll get you fucked up at Swingers before they let you even swing.
Can I ask you a question?
Talk to me.
If you were to open up a bar after we go to all these legitimate Littles all over New York City, would you add the watermelon soju to the menu, perhaps?
I think
let's say you want an international feel. It's just the first stop.
It's such a unique build of fruit that you can just serve the fruit in. It's like when people are having lobster and they take a bite out of the meat of the lobster and they rest it down on the carcass of the lobster. Like the vessel is the serving dish, and so I think it's super unique as far as a fruit, as far as your ability to do that. So why would it not be a fun, different way? Tasted great, very approachable. Why not throw it on the menu?
And the
Watermelon can't be that.
I think is the most important. Like if you came there with a group of girls.
Oh my God! Imagine if we were girls. Imagine if we're just rocking vaginas right now.
Right?
It would be a whole different story.
So if I was a girl right now, I would definitely get one of those. Then I'd also get an old tricycle. I'd turn it upside down and I'd tie cow tongues to it just so I could butt it.
I'm always interested in this place, by the way. They got the labneh, the pita, the hummus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but every time I walk by it smells amazing. A little baba ganoush smell, a little.
We're very lucky to be in New York, huh?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because this place on the corner right here, Skirt Steak, that's Michelin star right there. That's one Michelin star right there. Well, I think all they serve is the steak, or they have a limited menu, but they have like a line around the block, right?
They give you steak, frites, and a salad.
And that's great. So easy, so straightforward. Right in what hotel is that? I saw Whit walking out of that hotel one time. I'd try to give him a shout and be like, "Hey, Whit, what's up?" And he waved me off. You know, he didn't give me the time of day.
Really?
I was just impressed with myself. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Guys like me and you.
It wasn't Connor.
Yeah, Connor, the hardest name to remember. We used to get acupuncture on this block.
Yeah, there's also a gay massage place.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, so that's
what I
now?
meant to say. I used to get gay massage on this block. Chelsea Men's Spa. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Chelsea Men's Spa.
I believe it has the flag because I don't know when I'm going to go to that side, but it's any day now.
Right, you're on the...
I'm on the waiting list.
Okay, how about this spot? Luna Coffee with the Jinro Soju. So we're like on the outskirts.
Way, look at your eye now. You just spent an hour with me in fucking K-Town. You had no idea what soju was.
Never heard of it.
Now you know Jinru Soju.
No, I'm kind of like, yeah, look at that.
Right?
You're teaching me
now
slowly.
Look at this. Soju, you got a body scrub, a table scrub.
That's heaven. That's heaven that you're describing. That's somebody's heaven.
Right.
Amazing. And then, what is this? What's upstairs? What's upstairs over here? Is that like a physical therapy with like a lot of plants in the windows, or is that like
it's a wellness
type vibe?
Pretty good boxing gym up here, Church Street.
I think this is also a bit of a fur coat alley. This area.
Okay.
I think that there's a lot of fur coats in this part of the city. My grandfather, he had 2 businesses. He owned 2 businesses. One of them was private investigation, and the other one was he was a furrier. He had a fur coat company called Man Furs, M-A-H-O-N Furs. And they sold furs in Chicago, a spot on Michigan Avenue where they sold furs. And I've always wanted to get one of his furs. I ordered one from Germany one time, and it they didn't even send it to me. I basically got scammed again.
Okay. Yeah.
A frequent theme in my life. But so I was recently looking up places in New York to buy furs, and everything around here, all the fur spots are in this kind of 8-block radius.
Okay.
A lot of furs if you ever need one.
I actually do. I was at Willie's. Shout out Willie Cologne. That's our guy.
Yes.
Right? You love Willie's.
Legend, of course. He's the best.
And I was doing a bonfire there. We were kind of hanging out, and it was cold, and it was just in a shirt. She was like, let me grab you something. And he's one of the few friends that I can borrow a sweatshirt
Size for size.
Yeah. And so instead he went up and he got me his Fox.
He said, I got 1 extra large.
Thanks. So I put on this Fox mink, and man, it's good.
Fox
it's not
mink?
overrated. It's fucking...
That's so
it's
nice.
as comfortable and as sexy as I've ever felt.
Hey, I hate the unnecessary killing of animals as much as anybody, but that fox is already dead. You know what I mean? What, are we going to waste the mink?
Yeah. What had happened with this one, because I had sourced it, and he'd gone through some hard times, and he killed himself, this fox.
It was a suicidal. But it was his dying wish, I heard, that there was a letter next to the carcass. He was like, use every part of me. I want to keep the family warm. He
was so instrumental to the fox community that another 30 had killed themselves. And that's what made the coat. It was a big ass coat. And
they all got together. It was like all the men that served Genghis Khan, just all like committing suicide in supplication of this famous fox that wound up making a jacket. Hell yes. This is a decent lunch spot, Swagat. Little Indian spot.
Yeah, for the Indian spot. I don't mind it.
It's not bad.
Rob Langman turned me onto it.
Here we go. Furs shearlings.
There it is.
And that's for sale. That's wholesale. And at Fur Warehouse. Here's another one right next door.
I didn't notice it.
This is a dense fur area. I don't know what it is, but a lot of furs.
A lot of foxes killing themselves.
And I support their right to do that if foxes want to do that.
This place serves mushroom coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is one of the vibier coffee spots in the area. Kilogram
Cafe or something like that.
And they're giving you mushrooms. Are we talking about like lion's mane mushrooms?
I think they do ones that kind of get you there.
All right. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
So who's your audience? Primarily, do you know?
Let me check. No, I think
I don't give a shit about numbers, but who do you think's your audience? You think it's 18 to 25s?
What do they look like? Or
I don't know, like demographics? Are they disappointed that you're hanging out with a 50-some-odd-year-old?
No, the numbers are higher than ever right now. The numbers are doing great. I think people want to see... I don't think people care. I think my audience doesn't give a fuck about age. I hope my audience is just, like, curious. I hope that people are just, like, anxious to, like, meet someone new and, like, want to see different parts of the world and aren't, like, judgmental of, like, oh, this person's like this. I don't think that's, like, the audience that I've been building is someone who's, like, super judgmental about, like, oh, this guy's, like, you also don't, you're not older than me. I'm actually older than you. You just don't present that way. I feel like you think about that more than I think about that.
I definitely do.
You do?
It's on my mind all the time. Just
really?
When I come in and I'm talking to guys, you know Sean McDonald, the guy who...
Of course.
Yeah, so Travie, I'm, I think, 5 years older than his dad. That hits home, doesn't it?
You are?
Yeah, I believe so.
No way.
Yeah.
I would have... I've literally never...
6 sneaker game off his dad.
He does?
Oh.
Travie's for the boys. That's the original Travie's are for the boys. Bro, these poor cars are about to get shut out in here. We're not doxing Large, but he's in a lot with the Mercedes, the Defender, the Mercedes van. Is that over there?
Yeah,
the Tesla. They're not fucking around, but we're not going to dox them. Haymaker Bar and Kitchen over there too. Not that, and now you guys know where Large parks. So it's like if you want to stream snipe Large, if you want to run down Large, this is the place to do it. Okay. Shout out to the chat one time, bro. 31 Mexican / Italian, married with 2 kids. So people are like kind of shouting themselves out as like what their demographics are.
Really?
And
who's the oldest person on this chat right
so
now?
we said first guy said I'm 12.
Oh no.
Cowboy Mike said 42 male. C Murder 31 white male. Fucking 901 said 34 male. 32, 36, 23, 31. So, you know, young 30s, you know, I think with a combination of 12-year-olds and 40-year-olds mixed in there.
A healthy mix.
A healthy mix. What's not healthy about being 12 years old? One of the healthiest times of life. I think Sid Hartha was 12 when he met the... who did he meet? I thought he met like a nice, beautiful older woman. Maybe he was 18. He might have been 18 years old. So our plan right now, and let me go ahead and let me bump this stream one time. We're going to go to Chinatown.
Hey man, thank you, brother. I'll see you tomorrow.
Me and Large just left Koreatown. We're heading over to Chinatown, okay? We're going to see which one is which. We're going from little to little. Please tap in with us. Rone.com. Got the chat going, got the camera going. We're here for it, brother. And this guy, he's here for it too. All right, so tap in, Rone.com. Throw that online for the people, a little promo. Okay, so what made you go with the Subaru? Okay,
this is Andy's car.
Okay, buddy. Beautiful though. What's up, brother?
Don't judge me.
I'm not. I promise you, I'm not judging you. I haven't had a car since 2012 when my car got stolen in Philadelphia.
Really?
Well, I guess me and my wife, I guess, have a. But it's like I consider it her car, really. I don't ever fucking drive, bro.
No.
I do, but if we're going on like a long journey, I'll drive. But I'm not driving around the city like that. More of a bike man, honestly.
Really?
You don't need a license for one of those. I'm just hitting a little.
You miss it though?
Yeah, I think it's about time that I get back in the car game. We have these 2 children now. Where it's like,
you got it. You got
I
a
need,
minivan. No?
Yeah, I need to have something. I need to have something with a lot of rows. You could probably throw a couple car seats back there.
Yeah.
What about the dog? Where would I put the dog? You know, I need like a damn 3-row type of deal.
Wait, you replaced the dog?
No, we got the dog. But
we want to pass.
We had it. Oh yeah, we did. We passed. I'm feeling the soju. 1 dog passed. We got a new dog.
Okay. What you got?
Mutt. We went from Mutt to Mutt. We went from Penny to Josie. So whenever I see the pennies, like earlier, I'm grabbing the pennies for Penny. And then Josie, new dog. You know, she's great. She's an absolute legend.
I got the French Bulldog.
Really?
Cheese, yeah. So blue cheese is my Frenchie. And then my Welsh Terrier is O'Shea Jackson.
Got a Welsh Terrier.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
God
I
loves
thought
a terrier.
that Blue was going to be part of the dog show, and then it wound up it was just the Chicago thing.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Bring that. It broke her heart because I told Blue Cheese.
You let her know?
To be involved.
Oh,
and I
no.
told her that sales had deemed her too ugly. I made up a story.
No.
It was the wrong one.
That's so hurtful. What did she say?
She didn't say much just because she's a dog. But she wasn't happy with it.
Yeah, it is. I'm on the Chicago email list, and I'm on the New York email list because I got added to the Chicago one because I did the basketball tournament or whatever. Right. And it's funny, I talked about it on Rone.com, but it's funny the amount of things. It's always like, hey, we're giving away gold bars downstairs if you want to run down and grab a genuine gold bar.
The balloon. Yeah, Spanish doubloon day.
Who wants the doubloon?
We're about to take rubbing today. And again, I was going from thing to thing to thing. I don't like to use the word hero. If you want it, that's fine.
That's what people are saying behind your back.
Yeah, and Spider's like, can I just get 10 minutes? They just brought Chipotle in for the office. I said, yeah, no, that's cool. We haven't had paper towels in the men's room for, I think,
well, the
month.
Toilet also won't stop flushing. That's another part of it.
Yeah.
The toilet just will never cease flushing.
So I had Dale in with his sister, and Lampley in the other day, and all these people. And they're like, "Can I use the men's room?" I'm like, "It is absolutely accessible, but you have to wash your hands in the kitchenette.
You got to bring a
tough to
towel.
say.
You got to come with
BYO.
a towel. Yeah,
BYO,
you can't
geez.
mess around. But I mean, it sounds like we're obviously doing fine at home. You know what I mean? We're busting balls, but it just is funny to see
Yes.
the change of
If you
everything.
don't bust balls about it, then what are we doing? Right?
Then you're silently bitter. It's
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
way nastier. Just being like,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers.
It's
Just
like crying
cursing.
when you masturbate. It happens, but it's not ideal.
Exactly. Just under your breath. Just
So the reason
piss
I'm
the
making
fuck
this
off.
button hook around to go downtown is because I want to take you by a place that's absolutely iconic. So if you'll
I love
humor
it.
me for 2 seconds.
I think that this was going to be the way regardless.
Yeah.
100%. We got some octogenarians getting right for the next
God
game,
bless her.
which I respect.
This guy decided not to pull up.
Just
Let this
the
other dude
1
in.
foot, the 1 foot he could have taken to pull up that would have let us get this right.
Would've made all
There
the
we go.
difference.
But shout out. Oh, and he wants the right too.
Yeah.
And shout out to him. So our other plan, our other course of action that we were going to potentially take today was we were going to do a Little Italy up to Little Ireland. Which
Right.
is the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're taking a like 22, 23 minute car ride right now. It would have been a
Do you mind if I?
good Lord Almighty.
That's it.
West
That's the West Garden right there,
The
bro.
West Garden that we've been hearing about all day.
Yes.
The most famous rub and tug in New York is
That's West Garden.
right
Again.
there, right next to where you park. Wait a second.
I love my wife.
Right next to a church? What the hell
Yes.
is this?
And by the way, this church I think has like Padre Pio all over it. Padre Pio is an Italian saint. My wife is related to Padre Pio. So tell me about the guilt I would have if I was to ever.
Oh my God.
And I've never done the West Garden. You have to believe me. And if you don't, I don't care. But I've never, partaken in that shit.
Well, I heard if you go to West Garden, you can have a Padre Pio all over you if you do, if you do it right, if you pay the right premium.
Yeah, boom.
Jesus Christ.
Straight bars.
And I can't believe, so the cops are still just out here. Like, cops are still
Force.
out here in full force. This was the corner where we had the Dark Knight Gathering on, but I guess they've disseminated throughout the city. And, like, these are full blue. These aren't traffic cops. Like, they're not like, just recently in New York with a baggy outfit. These are, like, full-grown 6'3". They could bench press 225, 10 reps cops. Like, these are legit cops that are just working a corner right now. Which, respect to them.
Absolutely.
People should be able
Mad
to work the
respect for the
corner.
blue. Look at this beautiful dog. It's got some color to it too.
Wait, what did you say you have? A terrier? What
I
kind
have
of
a
terrier?
Welsh Terrier.
What's a
One of those-
Welsh Terrier?
So you ever see like an Airedale?
Okay.
I'm throwing out a lot of shit. So it has the mustache and the beard.
Oh, yeah.
JFK had one. It's probably the most
That's
famous
a
guy
good Irishman.
outside of me. And then I have one too. It's
So
a very
you and
good
JFK.
dog. Natural ratter. It's a good dog. And
Are you 100% Irish?
My mom was born in Dublin. She came over
Jesus
when she was
Christ.
15 with her whole family. My dad was born on a small island off the coast of Cork called Horse Island.
What?
He came over when he was 19 by himself. My dad's dad, my grandfather, Florence McCarthy, who fathered his last kid at 72.
So that's a real cockshit.
Yeah, Dick game is strong. And my dad, he passed away when my dad was in the 5th grade. My dad dropped out of school, went to work on a fishing boat. So he's a deep sea fisherman in 5th grade.
What?
And he came over by himself. The only people that were really hiring back then were construction, because so many people were afraid of heights. So construction was filled with Newfoundlanders, which they called squareheads. I don't know if they still do.
The Newfies?
Yeah.
Who are, I think, the nicest people on, like, the face of the
100%.
earth.
Native Americans and the Irish. And so my dad was one of these structural steel workers who was up like 80 stories
In the
without
city?
a hard hat. But yeah, my dad put the antenna on the original World Trade Center.
What?
Yeah, my dad.
And then you worked there?
My dad was the macho man of the construction. I shouldn't say was, because he's still with us, thank God. But when he was
He
working,
just does less construction now.
he was his dude. Yeah, he was 83. But he was that guy. Like my dad is maybe 5'7", a little bit of a guy, the strongest guy I know.
What the fuck? So where did your size come from?
I don't know. I think he would have had more length of bone if he had better nutrition, like back in the day. But being
Got
born
it.
on an island off the coast of Ireland, it's not like you hit the food pyramid every day.
Yeah, he's working with what he gets.
So, and I can barely drive a nail. So, and my two brothers are local 3 electricians. They're both hardworking guys, salt of the earth. So, growing up, if it was
I bet they're
family.
funny as fuck.
Oh, so sitting around my table, you would love sitting around my mom's table.
I believe it.
Yeah, my brother Terrence is he cuts you up, and my brother.
Well, Irish people are so funny because they hate themselves so much.
So much guilt.
Yeah, the guilt, the self-loathing that comes with the Irish, this Catholic guilt is absolutely is a perfect formula to be the funniest person you ever met, especially if they're on a job site all day.
Yeah.
You know that they're just breaking balls and getting their balls broken and just wearing someone out.
And I don't think we're going to get that. So, and my dad's a great storyteller, the whole deal. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably the weak link.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Well, he came over at what age?
19. Never wore underwear until he got to the United States.
What?
Lived in a boarding house in the Bronx. Used to have like a same mouse fall asleep in between his shoulder blades every night. Like real humble beginnings. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Brooklyn. My parents are still in the house that they bought in Brooklyn way back when.
Wow.
Gerritsen Beach, shout out. It's predominantly Irish town, or it was at the time.
How close to the beach?
So I lived across the street from a body of water that I never put my toe into. It was like bodies and derelict cars and stuff like that.
That's amazing.
But the closest beach to me was Sheepshead Bay. On the other side of it was Manhattan Beach, then Coney Island.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I'm on the opposite side of Brooklyn from the people, but I think you and I would both agree that it was the sexiest part of Brooklyn possible.
I mean,
That
well,
side.
it's not even like that area. You go on Zillow right now, like they're selling houses for fuck. It's still expensive as fuck over there.
I would still be there.
Yeah,
I would. I'd raise my kids there, but I just couldn't afford to. And I'm in what's considered like an affluent part of New Jersey. I'm in Bergen County and Ridgewood.
Of course.
That's not a flex. I just downgraded the house. We downsized and stuff like that. But when we sold our apartment, which was on 72nd Shore, right across from Zavarian High School, where Rico Bosco went to high school.
Oh, shout out Zavarian.
Shout out Zavarian.
A lot of guys from Rockaways and Staten Island. My guy, I think Connor Kelly, my boy. Shout out Connor Kelly went to
Another
Zavarian.
fucking Connor.
Another bro. I'm sorry, you won't remember that.
Can you rank those Connors?
It's good.
Connor Kelly, Connor Mook, Connor Griffin, and Cons.
Well, what are we
That's
ranking
4.
based on?
Because
Connor Kelly's beating all their asses.
Really?
Connor Kelly's beating all their asses. He's built for it. And then if it's an ass whipping contest, then I think that Captain Cons is in that conversation.
Yeah.
He's right there, like 1A, 1B type of thing. And then if it came down to a fight, Connor Mook against Connor Griffin,
that would be a rough and rowdy. I would.
Oh
I
my
would,
God.
You would be ringside.
Yep.
I would be in the tone. I would ref that.
Well,
because I'm a licensed referee in the state of West Virginia.
I forgot about that. Well, with the, I don't know if you've seen I know you're a big TikTok star now, but I don't know if you've seen recently that red hair folk are considered part of the black community now.
Yes,
so maybe they're doing Gillian Wallow's Knockout Fest.
Oh, please don't. You left me for fucking dead with that thing.
I know. I felt bad about that. I felt very guilty. I was there at the first one, but maybe next time they have like Connor versus Connor, red hair versus red hair, and loser leaves town type of thing. Loser dyes their hair jet black.
Yes, yeah, I'm all about that.
I think that would be very appealing, just to kind of satisfy our own Connor rankings of just 4 random Connors that we've pulled out of our hats in this.
Connor McLeod from the Clan McLeod from Highlander.
Yes, he has to be part of it.
Yeah.
He has
By
to
the
be
way,
part of the conversation.
Wallow reached out to me the other day, said I'd like to fuck with this food thing you're doing. That's kind of cool. I like those guys. I like them a lot.
They're both the man.
Yeah,
they're both so easy to root for.
He's good. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, he's
Some
so
good people
nice.
in Barstool. That could
Wait
be,
a second.
That could be misconstrued. But yeah, one of the good guys. One of the good co-workers. Jesus.
It's just in general.
Head on a swivel on that one. I apologize.
You're driving. It's raining. If you're at a big cross section, I don't think anyone's going to blame you. He's so likable. Yeah. He would always. He pulled me aside like about 2 weeks after I started Rone.com, and he was like, "Rone, you got to start your own thing." And I was like, bro, I just did that, but thank you for saying that. That means the world to me that you would even look at. But that's fine, though. That's how he's supposed to be. He's outside at 5:30 every morning giving a motivational speech to an iPhone stand. Like he is, and he's been like that, like since he got out, you know. He used to make these videos where he would lay down in the streets of Philly and put like ketchup outside of his mouth, and he'd have somebody filming him laying still for 5 seconds, and then he'd pop up and be like, what if you died? What if you died today?
Was that his thing?
It was his thing, like, and I think that became a genre of video in Philly. These motivational videos that look like someone just was like at a crime scene or something like that.
Yeah,
it just
it's a niche audience.
Yeah,
niche.
For whatever reason, it crushed for him, and I think it works for other people. That like you motivate and you kind of link it into this this bigger world of. I don't know how more people are watching us now that we're in the car.
Really? That's crazy.
They're going up.
Feedback okay?
Yeah, everybody's... Well, let's talk to the chat. What questions do you have for our brother Large? They said we need a Mincy button. Don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Don't know what that means.
Because I said he's one of the good ones. And so they said it was one of those things. I agree
it's
with
not
you 100%.
like that.
I did not mean that at all, although it's going to be taken out of context.
They should be called orange heads, though. I don't know what that means either. Okay. As a redhead, I could confirm. They said, JM said, I want to be like Large when I grow up.
Yep.
Love, brother. Tons of good feedback. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Love to you guys. We're coming down Canal Street right now. So Canal Street, I feel like we've lost the fake bag market that used to
That's a shame.
ripple around this exact area of Canal Street. It used to be fake bags up to an area where you could buy real weed, and the weed would be in like probably 3-gallon jug, just like kind of at the end. Same like kind of maybe East African, but you know, same kind of vibe of just merchants selling fake bags. And now I think you can buy the same fake bags straight from the manufacturer via TikTok because of the tariff situation and the fact that they've gotten rid of a lot of the IP laws, that anybody can just sell the Louis bag
Rip it off, yeah.
and you just sell it wherever you want.
I will tell you, I used to come to, so when I would travel to high school from the S end of Brooklyn.
Second over here.
If I didn't want to get the 6 train, I would get off at Canal Street. I could transfer to the 6 or walk from Canal Street. It was 1989. And New York was a much different place in 1989. And at that time in the morning, because it'd get in around 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and they'd be delivering meat, and you'd see like whole hogs just laid out on the ground in places with like gutters running through them and stuff. This was an absolutely disgusting place to see or be seen. But it filled a need if you wanted to go and buy illegal fireworks. Right? Like this was a place where we'd go and fill out the little card and give it to the guy, and all of a sudden he'd come out with a mat of lady fingers and a bunch of Roman candles.
Yes.
And then when I started...
I thought a lady finger was a dessert. What's a lady fingers?
The little lady fingers?
Yeah.
What the fuck were those tiny
Probably.
Little, yeah. And when I started working on the floor, my reporter, the guy that used to put my trades to the tape, his name was Sammy Lee, he was off the boat. He smuggled himself into the country in a crate of oranges. And so he was one of the guys who'd be like, got it large, you know, 250 trades at a half, 100 trades at 5/8. And he put it all up on the tape because things weren't automatically reported to the tape back then. You needed reporters. And I had a very bad flu. And Sammy Lee had taken me down here to a place, and they gave me a small envelope with a tan powder in it. And it was stamped with some sort of Chinese writing. He said, you go home, you take this with a glass of warm water, make sure you have 2 or 3 glasses of water after that, and you should be fine.
No way.
And I did, and I fell asleep for 36 hours.
No way.
I pissed myself, and it dried. And I woke up, and that was the first time I ever did opium. Right? Who knew?
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, if he's on this, shout out Sammy Lee.
Shout out Sammy Lee.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this gets back to him.
Yeah.
But the natural remedies that they have, I mean, we're definitely going to go in natural remedy alley right over here.
But this wasn't like Batwing and Eye of Newt. This was straight up opium.
Oh, was it actually?
Yeah, straight up opium.
No way.
Yeah.
It just knocked you out?
Oh, it took me for a ride, and I had a very relaxing go to sleep on a Friday, wake up on a Sunday experience.
Really?
Which has never happened to me before. I've never missed a day.
I guess that's
until
healthy.
The day that I did opium.
It seems like you made it through to the other side, so inherently,
I felt like $1 million. Yeah,
that's healthy.
My sheets, but
that's fine though.
Yeah.
The first time I did opium, it was at a Les Claypool concert at Bonnaroo in like 2011.
Primus?
Yeah, the bassist. Yeah, and he Indian bro like packed opium into a weed bowl, and I took a hit of it, and I didn't fall asleep for like 3 days. So
oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe I might have mixed it up with something else.
Yeah.
But different strokes. So we're at the precipice of. I mean, this is Chinatown right here.
This is Chinatown.
No doubt.
That's Little Italy.
That's Little Italy right there. So San Gennaro Festival will run right down that street, the main street that has Little Italy kind of right out in front of it. And Little Italy was here first, and then Chinatown came after, or what was the order of operations?
I don't know the exact history of it, but I know that Little Italy has been squeezed.
Little Italy's shrinking.
Yeah, so Chinatown gets bigger as Little Italy gets smaller. So a lot of people argue that Little Italy isn't on Mulberry Street anymore, where we just passed. Back in the day, Little Italy was Mulberry, Chinatown was Mott Street. Those were the two. And you can tell now because the street signs also have Chinese characters underneath them. You know, city street signs have it in Chinese.
Wow.
So they know. But Mulberry, Italian, Mott, Chinese. And it's been encroached. So Little Italy is getting pinched. So now a lot of people think that Arthur Avenue up in the Bronx and a couple other places are actually the true Little Italys of New York City now.
Yeah, this is like a bit of an antiquated Little Italy. There's still, there was Italian restaurants, Italian markets. Yeah. You could get your cannoli over there, but it's surrounded on all sides by Chinatown.
Yeah.
We're looking at a Chase Bank with Chinese symbols outside of it. Like above everything, there's like a little hot pot situation, or lots of banks, jewelry, where you can also,
So I have a place here in Chinatown where you can get a watermelon. Oh, forget it. Imagine we just start doing this watermelons all fucking night. Well, now look. So this is where we're just going to walk. This is just where we're going to walk. There's nothing to it. There's no, I guess I'm going to park at this fire hydrant and pop her in here.
I love that. I respect the hell out of it.
Just see what happens.
So Chinatown is dense, and this is a part of New York that feels almost the least like America. Like it feels almost European, the way that the streets aren't like exactly gridded out. Yeah. Especially the deeper south you go. It's all on kind of angles. The streets become a little bit more narrow, and I fuck with that. I like that a lot. It just feels a little bit different.
But the thing is that we're not going to get the vibe that we got from Koreatown necessarily.
Fair enough.
I'm going to have to pull up a little bit so I can cover this up a little bit. I'm going to get banged probably, but this is what it is.
Throw it on the company, you know what I mean?
Right?
Throw it on the expense report.
Yeah.
We'll make it back up with
clicks?
Yeah. We'll get crazy on the clicks. If you're in the chat right now, just throw a little money in there so Large doesn't have to pay this ticket that he's about to incur from parking dead in front of a hydrant. Which, respect. Chinatown. I'm gonna see some more lines out here. Oh, okay. You might even be able to have a pull-up situation. Yeah. But this bro's. This might be free parking in 1 second. Should we put the parking cone over the?
That always works, right?
Fire hydrant.
Okay. Two of my favorite things in the world is Molly and tea. So go right into Molly. Let's get a pork bun.
I love that.
Okay.
What are your favorite foods to get around here? I know you talked about a soup dumpling. I know we talked about a pork bun. I know we talked about getting some duck.
Yeah, so those are the ones you're hitting the favorites and whatnot. But I like the more traditional Chinese dishes. We go to a place in Brooklyn and it serves these tiny little cockles, these tiny little snails, and they come with just a toothpick. So you kind of get in there, and they're the little guys.
Okay.
And it's stuff like that. So Baird Street, we're going to go down here and get, I'm assuming that it's going to still be open, but we'll see.
One of the things I've learned about people who give out tickets is they don't want to be in the rain either. Like,
right.
those are people too. And they're not going to want to be walking around in the rain giving out tickets.
Right.
So we're kind of beating the system by braving the elements right here. Look, we're just going to see.
Look, we're doing so West New Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
Korean fried chicken.
Modern Shanghai over
So it's
there.
no longer just exclusively Chinese.
Chinatown ice
What
cream
do you think
factory.
happens down there? Do you want to get a foot massage?
I want to get a mini facial, but who's getting the facial is, I guess, the age-old question.
Yes.
And I also get the sense that like places don't close around here. Like if a place used to be here, it's probably still here. Another downstairs, like.
You cash on it?
Yep, always.
After this? Sorry.
What's our move?
Oh, we're gonna do. Your pineapple, right?
Take me,
You're good with that?
take me there. Take me. What?
We're gonna get 2 of the pineapple buns with roast pork.
Love that. And I like that you had them turn the music off for us because they knew we were coming in here. Okay, we're not gonna put your phone number on there. The least I could do is not put up your phone number.
I appreciate that.
I need to get a T-shirt from here while I'm in here, bro. Should we pick up when it comes up, or we pay up front?
Oh, we paid. We're good.
Oh, you already paid?
Oh, absolutely. Generosity knows no boundaries.
I thought that it was cash only. Really? You beat the system. Unbelievable.
So now look, these are the buns that they have. Just the roast pork buns. So Samuel Lee used to come in with a box of them every now and again, particularly around Chinese New Year, and drove the floor crazy. It's just the greatest roast pork that you're ever going to have inside of a sweet bun.
It smells so sweet.
It smells so great, doesn't it? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it smells amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah. I should have did a couple of drink boxes.
That's okay. We're not going to stop here.
You're up before us, I'll let you in.
Great.
The T-shirts are just so damn good, too.
T-shirts are dope. Size you.
They're so good. What was the size of Willie Cologne's box jacket? I need one of these T-shirts in the size of a whole ass box jacket. Good ass shirt. Amazing.
Melee Wa.
This isn't the only location of this, is it?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. So that's it. You get the dozen of them in the paper box. You can bring that to your next family outing. Oh, what could go wrong? Sorry.
I got cash, buddy.
No, I paid for it. I'm just going to might as well ask for it.
I like how the booths are kind of like a private situation. Like, not everybody's getting to the booth over here. This is more of like a behind closed doors type of situation. How much for a T-shirt?
It's gonna be $25.
Can I get an extra large? You want a T-shirt large?
Good, thank you.
Just one, please.
607.
Huh?
607.
That's me.
Yeah.
Is this us?
Yeah, thank you.
Right away. See what I did? I want that steam.
It's piping hot.
Can you get a t-shirt? 你要咩啊？
一杯咖啡
冇咖啡
冇咖啡啊？
冇咖啡啦。
I gotta get a T-shirt.
咁啊，俾個叉
I have to.
一個叉燒包。
It's so good. That's rare.
要唔要袋裝啊？
加底係嘛？
Thank you.
In the back?
Yeah, I'm gonna, right? I feel like that's the best move.
我個咯，你食得咯，
2蚊七毫三。
有得食嘅咯。25。
20, you said 20? Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, have a good day.
Want to do it in here?
Whatever you think. Oh, they locked the doors on us. Now we can't
Let
leave.
this young lady out.
Thank you. Excuse us.
All right, give me this.
Well, Melee Wa.
Reach in there. I want you to try these.
Okay, let's take a whole look at
Look at
it.
the crackle on top.
Oh my God! It looks like
Right,
something's
look at that thing.
spilling out from the side.
Give it a rip. You see what's inside? That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Pineapple
So it's
and roast
doughy.
pork.
That's doughy, huh?
Oh, yeah. Talk to me, no?
Oh my god. Savory, sweet. The bun is so fresh. Oh.
Right.
Wow.
I don't know if they make the best pillows. That shit's a pillow. I'd rest my head on that all the time.
Why isn't there a crazy line out here?
There is, like in the mornings. So we're coming at a weird time. So I'm gonna go myself.
Wow. Wow.
They're like $3 a piece. You can't find deals in New York anymore. This is an absolute fucking steal.
That's insane. I mean, that's a whole ass meal right there. But it's fresh. A little pineapple. So where's the pineapple? Is the pineapple
It's
on
inside there.
It's in there.
Yeah, because I can tell you, I've had the pork buns. I never get them with the pineapple. I'm doing it because you mentioned you like pineapple.
What's going on the outside, though?
So it's they paint it with like an egg wash, I think that's sweetened, which causes this crackle on top of it. I don't know if it is.
I just want to get some iconic images with you and that Chinese flag in the background. I feel like it just looks good. Wow.
This isn't a hidden gem. This is a New York institution, and it should be. I've never walked in and out of a place and you're like, I'm not convinced. They've been pumping these out for 50 years.
They're not fucking around.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
They're not fucking around. Like, what's the deal with the booths over there?
I don't even think you're allowed to go in them.
VIPs only, right?
No, those are your workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped this shit in COVID. Now it's only out the door. They only get to look right out the door.
Well, there was only 2 booths anyway. 3 booths? No, 2 booths anyway. I mean, this is different. Wait, is there anything else you will get here, or just this is the one?
I can get whatever you want, but that's the only thing I get. Oh, that's pretty well. Attitude.
That boy's not fucking around. Let's go large. Great pull.
I wasn't in a rush to finish the dried anchovies. I'm taking some time with this.
No, this. I mean, of course, we're getting different stuff at a H Mart. We're getting fast, fishy, fermented food. This is a different delicacy altogether. This is a baked fucking masterpiece right here.
And I think we can go more traditional if you want to go like an old school place like Wohops. But I'm dead serious, bro. I'm thinking about getting a foot massage.
I want you to get one.
You want one?
Oh, God, no. You know how much it would cost for me to show my feet on camera?
Oh, is that one of those deals for you? How are they? My shit's pristine.
Yeah, well, obviously it is, bro. Look at you.
No, but if you look at your toes, are they like 10 poker chips?
Mine are curled like a raptor's claw. They're desperate to get underneath me. They're fucking foul. And I have these 2 twins, bro. I'm like monitoring their feet every day. I'm like, do I need to do some kind of corrective surgery so they don't have to walk the path that I did?
I will tell you too, if you're coming to any Chinatown in any town and you don't see this in the window, turn around and go home. This is obviously they're hanging the ducks. So that's just the char siu that we were talking about before, the roast pork. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff that's the life. There's your ribs and your chicken wings. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get a little roast pork. I also got to take a leak.
I want you to get that leak.
Yeah. We can do a live eel too. I'll be right back.
Hey, bro, what's wrong with this guy, Large, bro? How does he know the place to go in every part? You know, how does he know where to go all the time? He just got the carcass on a hook, bro. Rocky style. I feel like I'm alive in the 1970s when I come around the area like this. Like, this is the real old school. Look at my boy just going. What did he just get a fillet of? I don't know what he just got. Let me see. Excuse me, sorry. See, and I like that because I want him to touch as many of them as possible. He got a glove on. It doesn't matter. Oh, look, he's chopping it up right too. Oh my God! I know that's delicious. I know that he's not fussing about with that beautiful fucking fillet right there. God damn! All right, Chinatown. We're really outside. That bun is so sweet. It just still has like that kind of sugary, crispy top, just right there in my teeth. It's so nice. I'm enjoying it the entire time. But then I look down the block. It's like desserts, boba tea, fishball noodles, Cafe Hong Kong, boba tea. And then who's living upstairs is, I guess, my question. Truly a historic area, but like, was it originally Chinatown? That's what I need. I need a little bit of a history lesson, chat. Bless me with some light history of like what was going on. Large equals the goat. Go wake up Sass. Come on, bro. Don't play my man Sass like that. Touched all but one. He really went to the bottom. I don't know what he was feeling for. I don't know what he wanted to find. That's a two-hand jerker right there. Game stock, stop, buy before... Bro, get the fuck out of the chat, bro. No one wants to see that shit. CM, I would get so fat if I lived in New York City, they said. Well, you wouldn't, bro, because, like, you really just walk around a lot. You're basically in Europe, what everybody's saying. You come to New York, in Chinatown, you're actually in Europe. You're not in Asia or the United States. You're actually in a whole different place. And so, you wouldn't get fat. So, congratulations to you. But it's funny to see which things get lines. Like, I used to be a guy who's like, I'm not fucking waiting in a line anywhere. You know, no matter what, I'm not waiting in a line. But now I got to a point where it's like, if I see a line, I'm fucking with it. If I see a line, I'm 100% into it. Look, more body work, foot rub, you know. It's just more, what places will we stop at next? Where will we hit next? I know that there's like kind of a place that has like a little arcade vibe around here. I think that we have to kind of wind into the narrower roads of Chinatown and see what's good. But luckily, Large is going to take us there.
Low roast pork, low roast duck.
I love that. Go to gentlemen. Little roast pork, little roast duck, little tea.
Yeah. Right? Let's get in out of the elements, don't you think?
Oh. So when he was getting the duck out of the window, he touched every fillet, and he kind of felt them down to be like, is this the one for Large and Rone? Is this the one for Large and Rone? And he settled on one, and I'm pretty sure that he got the exact right one.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like he got the longest one, chopped it down 2 ways. A little pepper ski? What's our move here?
Yeah, we're going to do a little pepper, a little soy on it, and just until the duck gets in there, as in half, we got a half pound of roast pork.
Oh, so that was the pork that I saw.
Yeah,
so that's what he was chopping
wrapped
out
up
with
the pork. Yeah, so the pork loins are what you had seen out there. And that's where we're going with it. And we're going to do...
Hit us up with a little... Is it dipping or is it pour? What's our move?
That's one where you just grab and eat and see how you like it. If you want to add a little chili crisp, you certainly can. If you want to add a little soy, you certainly can. How do you feel about it?
That's nice.
Nice.
Maple or like a little glaze to it.
So it's got that red sugar, that red rich sugar that they use in this culture, this cuisine. By the way, look at us.
People saw us at our watermelon, and they're like, "Oh, these guys are booze hounds." They didn't realize that we're men of class who grip tea between 2 fingers.
Well, so teetotalers. Now, what I think is good about doing this is I've never been there, so we're really feeling what, as opposed to going someplace knowing that it's the best. This is, if you come in and have a random Chinatown afternoon, you could very well.
Yeah, it could be something like this.
Correct.
No, I want, so This kind of meat wants a little more seasoning. I'd say.
Does.
Wants a little bit more moisture.
I'm okay with it. A little bit dried out.
That's what I was trying to say.
Maybe a little sugar when it's a little sugar. Sugar? Sugar. Grab the half a duck.
God damn.
Right? I don't mind it.
Let's wing up then. Let's go right for the wing. Then. Cheers, my
Thanks,
boy.
brother.
That one's for nothing. That's moist.
That's where it's at.
Oh my god.
It's not too bad. So a random pull in Chinatown. Grab yourself a half a roast duck, a little bit of some pulled pork, a little roast pork if you want that.
Just for a try, just to see how it is.
And you're walking away with this feast here.
You're eating for a while.
This little feast we have here is $26.
Good God.
All in. Right?
Right off, I mean, the price is right. But the flavor, I mean, you spend a little bit of money, and sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. For that amount of money, the amount of flavor that you're getting on this duck, the closer to the bone, the better the meat's going to be.
Always.
This is flying right off the bone.
And you're not going to get that crispy skin that you would from Peking duck, because this isn't Peking duck.
What's the difference?
Fucking roasted duck that's hanging in the window. So Peking duck, what they do is, if you ever see how it's created, they take the duck, they sew up all the holes in it, all the orifices, they pump it full of air to separate the skin from the meat, and then sometimes they baste it with hot tape. People take shortcuts and deep fry it, but the way to do it is to bake it at a high heat oven. Skin gets ultra crispy like glass, and the inside still stays moist. That's your traditional Peking duck with the mushu pancakes and stuff. You're going out. You take a bite there, you don't know what you got.
You see, well, you can, I mean, this is the perfect cross-section of duck right here. Right. You see skin, fat, white meat, dark meat, bone. That's like the entire, you really can see it all in there. Isn't that insane?
It's like the cross-section of the earth.
Yeah, it is. That's the mantle, the core, the crust. Yeah, it really is all in there. And the juice to it is insane. I wonder what they're doing to get this amount of juice. There's got to be something slow.
There's a language barrier, otherwise I'd ask. Thank you so much. This is delicious. Nice job.
Yep, she don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
She don't give a fuck if we're filming in here.
She does not. She's about to go in and give a couple of foot rubs next door.
I saw she went right down the stairs. I assume that's what she was doing.
So, Rollhops is the place, the old school place in New York. It's the Cat's Deli of Chinese restaurants. And my point is that when you go to a neighborhood, a little, you should be able to walk into just about anywhere. Like this place, for example, Chinatown. Get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself some sort of roasted meat, and have a snack with a buddy.
I like that we're not wasting our time with the banchan. You know, we're not wasting the time with everything else.
No starches.
Yeah.